Wait, why is it so small? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Dude, this thing looks like a... This is Greg! Yo, I'm gonna text Greg. I wonder if they got his permission to use his likeness in the game. Hero looks wonky. You know what he looks like? He looks like something out of Clay Fighter. Anyone old enough to remember Clay Fighter? Yes, I am. Alright, let's check this out. The Primal Beast. Alright, I don't really care about his backstory. I just want to know what he does. Primal Beast charges up and then runs in the chosen direction, knocking... It ignores terrain. He literally just yeets. He's fucking gigantic. Look at how big he is. Alright, what's his other... Oh, they're all down here. Okay. Trample. Stomps over everything disarmed in his fury. For each stride he completes, all enemies around the beast receive damage. This is actually Greg. This is how Greg fights in real life. He's so strong, he punches the ground, and it just causes tremors. A playable Roche. The Beast Temper passively provides base bonus damage when activated. Primal Beast releases a roar that slows surrounding enemies and grants the Beast additional attack damage armor based on his current stacks of Uproar. Oh, so he gets them based on when he gets hit. So he gets like stacks when he takes damage. Okay. What the fuck? Primal Beast channels his rage, grabbing the target enemy and slamming them into the ground repeatedly, damaging and mini-stunning any enemies caught in the AoE. What the I wonder if it goes through BKB. Wait, let's see if the game is actually patched. Okay, yeah, we're gonna read it in game. Give me a sec. Gotta make sure this shit's patching. Okay. Some wallpapers, 7.31. Primal Beast's arrival has imbued jungle creeps everywhere with newfound ferocity and power. No longer willing to accept punishment without complaint, these creeps have evolved into deadly protectors, unafraid to fight back when heroes come calling. Now the jungle teams with the new active and passive abilities, just waiting to ruin the day of the unfortunate or unwary. Stalk these camps at your own peril. The risk to reward just got a whole lot scarier. Uh-oh. Bro, what the fuck? Those things look... Oh, they have the acorns. Those things are cute. I don't want to kill this. I'm never killing the acorn camp. You guys can't make me do it. What the hell? That thing just Oh, no. Wait, that means that Chen and Enchantress are going to get those too, right? Wait, I just saw that guy get fucking yeeted away by a tornado. Hold on a second. Alright, we saw this guy already. We need to see the patch notes. Alright, we saw this. Oh my god, it's so laggy. It's so laggy. Alright, well, I guess it's gonna be laggy until it fully loads. After losing multiple contracts to potential teammates with better fit, the contentious crew of Techies Demolitions have updated the tools on their blast box to better fit the business in trying times. Finally understanding what it means to be team players, the Techies spent a few bomb-focused brainstorming sessions dreaming up new ways to inflict joyous pain and are more equipped than ever to thrive in the thick of battle. Some tools of their trade may be new, but the infectious laughter of this terrible trio will never change. Alright, let's read this shit. Sticky Bomb. Techies lobs a bomb cart onto a target area. If the cart lands near an enemy, it sticks to them and reduces movement speed before briefly exploding. Okay, so that's Bombardier's ability from Han. Reactive Taser. Techies trigger a zap that provides a jolt of MS and temporarily disarms enemies attacking them. At the end of its charge, the zap explodes, disarming enemies in the area. Okay, and he still has Blast Off. So remote mines are gone, stasis traps are gone. But he still has Blast Off, and now his ulti are proxy mines. Hold on a sec.
Off we go.
Fun!
I want to read the numbers on this. So 6 seconds, you get 15 MS at level 1. So it's a 3-second disarm if you get hit. Can't suicide anymore? What do you mean? It's right here, right? Oh, it's non-lethal now. It's non-lethal, so you can't die with it. That's good. That's a good change. That's a good change. I like that. Alright, let's see how this shit works.
Hope this works.
Wait, can it attach to my own? Oh no, it just went on a circle. Maybe it has to be a hero?
Here goes nothing.
What the fuck? He's so slow. So 90 damage. Tells like in CD, 25 slow. Oh, it goes up to 55? Okay. Magic resist, proxy mine cooldown. These are
A spectacular dunk!
12 second CD.
Start with a bang!
Blast off CD, sticky bomb damage. They gave him what? Wait, is this? Wasn't it 151 before, or is it actually just 152? Proxy mine's activation delay. What is the activation delay normally? Oh god, they go off like instantly. So normally the proxy mine bomb delay is 1 second. With a 25 talent, it's .2.
Here we go.
So like if I put it here,
Axe is swift without an axe.
that actually doesn't seem like .2.
Axe
Okay,
doesn't
that seemed
run
like
from
0.2.
death.
Alright, so that one's definitely armed. Yeah, that's way longer than .2. I think this talent's bugged. Can you stack them? No.
Jams it in! Kaboom! And it Kaboom! Is struggle. He's hitting it.
Okay.
Let's light the fuse.
Alright, general updates. Base hero gold bounty increased from 120 plus level times 8 to 125 plus level times 8, where L equals hero level. So kills are worth slightly more. Reworked bounty gold streak formula. The old streak formula was 35 times minus 5, where X is current streak. The new one is 5 times the streak to the second plus 5x. Okay. So it's like the earlier kill streaks are worth a lot less, but the later ones are worth a lot more. So like if you are, what is that? If you're 4 kills deep or higher, you're worth more money than you used to be. If you're less than that, you're worth less. I mean, these changes are very minor in terms of, like, this change right here. Adding 5 to the base. This is basically nothing. Like, this is actually basically nothing. The kill streak thing matters more. Because the kill streak thing is, like, a 50 to 60% increase on people who were, like, on big streaks. That stuff matters more. What about this? Streak EXP 10 X1, where X is current streak and L is hero level. Okay, so it's the same for the gold and the experience, but the experience is less severe. So you get more gold and less EXP up until, like, the very last streak. So that's, like, Beyond Godlike is worth more EXP, but everything else is either worth the same or less. So it's more gold-based, I guess. Cooldown reduction now stacks diminishingly, so that probably means it works like evasion then, I guess. Move the bounty runes from the triangle to the primary jungle. Move the Dire Radiant offlane towers 320 units further away from base. Okay. That makes the offlane safer. Like, for the 3 and the 4. Makes the lane a lot safer. When a hero spawns in the fountain, they are invulnerable as long as there is at least one enemy hero in the base until they issue a command. Okay. So that's just getting camped protection. Kill gold information now shows a breakdown of gold bounty for the killer plus proxy gold. The following abilities now consistently reveal Invis, Winter's Curse, Remnant, Berserker Rage, Shackles. Okay, so this is just like detection stuff. Attack and armor types are now represented through abilities. Most damage remains unchanged with few exceptions in creep versus creep and creep versus tower situations. Added a new ability, Piercing. Piercing units deal 150% damage to non-hero units and 50% less to standard units. Added a new ability, Reinforced. Reinforced units deal 150% bonus damage to reinforced units and reduce damage received from heroes by 50% and non-hero units by 30%. Added a new ability, Runty. Runty units deal 25% less damage to heroes. Piercing, Reinforced, and Runty aren't stealable, e.g. Devour. Okay. So these basically already existed, but now they're just put into the game so you can actually see what they are. Like, these were already here. They're just putting it in. Like, they're changing it being a passive representation to a visible one that you can actually see it and be like, oh yeah, if I'm new to the game, I know these things. Because before this patch, there was no way to know. If you were new and someone didn't tell you, you would not know. He would not, or they would not know. Okay. Range creeps. Okay, so this stuff is all just pertaining to the stuff. No, I don't think they removed pierce damage, because don't, like, shaman wards and stuff do, like, a shit ton of damage to creeps still? I swear that's how it works. Alright, well, either way. If piercing is back, then that's, like, the only real change. Alright, let's read on. Okay, all this stuff. Okay, so Serpent Wards and Plague Wards are now Pierce, which means they're stronger against creeps. So, like, Veno jungling and stuff is going to be more powerful. If Pierce truly was removed, which I don't know. I thought it was still there. But if it was removed and now it's back, it means that you're going to jungle faster. If the armor types of the creeps stay the same, which according to this, they probably did. Alright, neutral items now show through Fog of War for the team that they belong to until they are picked up. Lol. Neutral creeps now increase their HP by 30, armor by 0.5, base damage by 3, attack speed by 5, gold bounty by 1, and EXP bounty by 5 every 7.5 minutes up to 30 times. Last upgrade is at 225 minutes, same interval as lane creeps. Neutral creep base attack time has been increased to 2, and its base attack speed has been adjusted to compensate. The main implication is that neutral creeps are now more resilient versus attack speed slow. Okay. New Ancient Camp, Ancient Ice Shaman, and 2 Ancient Frostbitten Golems. New Large Camp, Warpine Raiders. Alright, let's see what these things do. Are they jacked? Ranged, 500 attack range, 1500 HP, 400 mana. 60 average damage, 290 movement speed, 3 armor, magic res. 80 gold, 124 experience bounty, level 6. Ice Fire Bomb. Ice Shaman throws a bomb to an enemy unit or building, dealing 50 damage per second for 8 seconds. Oh, only 25% damage to buildings. So that's what? 12 and some change? 12 and some change damage per second? Oh, it's like a 30-second cooldown, too. It's quite long. Alright, Ancient Frostbite and Golem. 900 HP, 30 average damage, 300 MS, 7 armor, same magic res. Level 5 creep, Time Warp Aura. Grants 10% CDR and a 1200 radius. Huh. Interesting. Alright, Warpine Raider. 850 HP, 300 mana, 40 average damage, 310 MS, 6 armor. Bro, these things are jacked. Why does it have 6 armor? Seed Shot. Throws a seed to a unit, slowing it for 100% for 1 second and dealing 100 damage. Can bounce to nearby enemies up to 4 hits. That thing's broken. That thing's fucking broken. This thing needs to be nerfed already. That shit can't do 100 damage for 4 hits. This is basically the Harpy on fucking steroids. You guys remember the Storm Harpy meta where people would just get that creep and win the lane in 3 seconds? A 15-second cooldown means you can throw 2 of these per wave. I guess it does cost 100 mana, so you can only use it 3 times before it has to regen. This is an Ancient? It says... Wait. Yeah, Warpine Raiders are just a large camp. These aren't Ancients. These are not Ancients. These are just a regular old large camp. Alright, Cobalt Foreman. Armor increased by 1. Wow, they got 6 base damage. 5 and 6 base damage. Gold bounty is less. Experience bounty is a bit more. Base attack time change we know about. Turn rate's better. Alright, well the Cobalt last hitting challenge got easier. Alright, let's read the abilities. I'm not really too concerned with like the numeric values that much. Steel Weapon. Every third attack from a Cobalt soldier disarms the target for 3 seconds. Attack counter does not increase while ability is on cooldown. Okay. Wait, what's the MS on these things? Getting 3 attacks on somebody, though, is so long. Is that really that good? 20 GPM aura? That's OP. This is more GPM than most of my safe laners have. That's OP. Alright. Ability Break. Whenever a Troll Berserker hits or attacks a unit, it applies Break to it for 3 seconds. That's pretty cool. These things have like no HP though, right? These the Hill Berserkers, aren't they the small camp? I mean, it's situationally useful, I guess. Alright, let's see. Heal Amplification Aura, 15% heal amp to all allies. That's good. This is good. Heal amp for the heroes that actually heal is pretty solid. Alright, Envenom Weapon. This is the Ghoul Camp, or Vul, whatever it's called. No longer deals 2 DPS. Duration decreased from 20 to 10. Hero duration increased from 10 to 2. Now reduces health regen by 75%. Damn. Sounds kind of cracked. You can still steal this, though, right? Because they didn't say that you couldn't steal it via Devour. Or wait. Did they say that? Fuck, I don't remember. I have to scroll back up and look. But this is really nice. It's definitely a Doom buff. Oh yeah, you can't steal the damage types, but you can still steal the passive. So like, that every third hit disarm thing and the health regen thing can be stolen by Doom. Which is pretty OP, actually. Like, if you're playing against Morph and you get a Doom on him and he's morphing, but you just hit him, he won't be able to live, I think. You'll just die. Which is kind of cool. Or just heroes with naturally high regen. Alright, Ghosts are piercing. Didn't gain an ability. Fell Spirit Vex silences a unit for 3 seconds. Nice. Okay, so this has a silence now. Alright, Harpy Scout. Ability Takeoff. Can be toggled to gain flying movement and lose 50% movement speed. Harpy Scout is disarmed while flying. Costs 2.5% max mana per second. Initial mana costs 20. Is this just for, like, dewarding? I guess this is just, like, a dewarding thing, honestly. I don't know. Will now cast Chain Lightning against low health units. Nice. So if you walk into this camp and you're low HP, it's just going to go brrr. You're just going to get blapped by the Stormcrafter. Alright, Mud Golems. Wow, they do like no damage now. And they lost HP. Hurl Rock now deals double damage to creeps. Will now occasionally cast Hurl Rock at player control creeps. Multiple golems won't chain cast their rocks. Okay. Shard Golems are the same. Ogre Boozer. New ability, Ogre Smash. Ogre slowly charges a big attack for 2.8 seconds. Stunning for 3 seconds and dealing 200 plus 8% of target's current HP to all damage in a 200 radius. Cooldown 12 seconds. No mana cost. Well, you use this thing to farm stacks, right? Like, that's just the obvious implication. Or you buy Helm with a Dominator on Bane, and you Nightmare some dude, and you walk up with the Bruiser and you bruise him. No, no one's ever going to do that. That sounds terrible. Don't do that. Shadow Amulet. Yeah, I wonder if you come out at the beginning of the channel or the end. It would be kind of funny. If people are getting Black Hole, though, you can definitely use this as Doom. Like, if they're in a Black Hole and there's, like, 3 people, just imagine the Ogre Donk after that, dude. It would be so funny. Alright, can now cast Purge in his camp after 5 seconds of attacking a hero. Yikes. Now has the Mana Aura ability, providing 2.5. 2.5? This is better than CM Aura. This is legit better than level 4 CM Aura. This needs to be like 1 tops. Not global? Who gives a shit? You can literally put this thing behind the trees in mid lane, and your mid player is just gonna be like the entire time. This shit will literally win you a lane. Like, you just get this creep, you put it in the fog in mid lane, you hide it, and they literally just, they have infinite mana. It's very good. Very, very good. Alright, Wolf's Intimidate reduces the total attack damage of all enemies in a 300 radius by 50% for 4 seconds. That's also insanely good. The Giant Wolf, this Satyr, Poggin. Actually Poggin. Alright, what other new abilities are there? Hellbearer Smasher, Death Throw. When Hellbearer Smasher dies, all allies within 700 range gain 50% base attack damage. God damn. Okay, so the other Hellbearer has the attack speed version of this. So, I mean, these are really good buffs. But how do you utilize them properly, you know? How do you actually utilize them properly? I guess you could do like a Dominator Enigma and have a Hellbearer following you and just eat it. I don't know. Have to think about it. Drop your helmet on the ground. Does that actually work? I suppose it would be it would probably work. Alright. Whenever a Wildering Ripper dies to a hero in his camp, there's a 33% chance that nearby Wildwings will cast Tornado on the attacker. New active Hurricane, vector targeted. Target a unit and a direction. The unit will be pulled 400 units in the direction over 0.5 seconds. Bro, that's just Zephyr. They gave him the Zephyr juice. Alright, skeletons. Oh, this thing lost Ensnare. Raised Dead no longer needs nearby corpses. That's pretty good. This actually helps a lot with the push. But losing Ensnare kind of sucks. Armor increased by 3, though, is quite a bit. Alright, Skeleton Warrior. Skeleton allies within 1200 range gain 3 bonus damage. This aura stacks? Wait, read the rest of Hurricane? Where? Only on being attacked, will cast Hurricane to heroes chasing other heroes in the vicinity, pushing them in the opposite direction. What? Okay, man, that's clowns. That's clown shoes. Alright, Hill Troll. Oh, the Hill Troll has the Ensnare now. Okay. Okay. Ancient Black Dragon. Oh, they buffed the... Oh, no, wait. They nerfed the damage, but buffed the attack speed, I guess. Wow, they are worth a lot less, too. Holy shit. Yeah, stacking's kind of fucked, huh? Or maybe they rebalanced it for the small ones. New passive, Magic Amplification Aura on the small Black Drake. Increases spell damage received by enemy units within 1200 by 5%. Still pretty okay. It's like a fairy trinket for your whole team, more or less. Okay, so... Yeah, a lot of camps are worth less. Weakness Aura reduces the armor of enemy units within 1200 by 2. Alright, here's the real test. Did they nerf the Thunderhide? Turn rate improved. Base attack time increased. Attack speed increased. Magic resist is down. Health increase is 1700. Attack point, all that other stuff improved. They're worth a bit more. Alright, so we got through that. That's fine. Discover the Boots of Bearing, Revenant's Brooch, and Wraith Pact. All new items of power that might shift the balance of any fight. The resplendent Boots of Bearing can be traced to the very foundation of Stonehall's Imperial legacy, fit perfectly to carry the Emperor's message of unity into far-flung lands. Rumors of the Revenant's Brooch have persisted for centuries, and in some cultures the legends of its cursed owner are celebrated still. Oh, cursed owner. Though few believe such mythical origin stories are actually true, and it is said the consciousness trapped within the Wraith Pact can turn even the noblest mind into the path of darkness. But many brave heroes are willing to pay the price. Monka. Alright, Revenant's Brooch. Witchblade, Mystic Staff, 800. It's pretty expensive. 45 int, 40 attack speed, 8 armor, 300 prod speed. Okay. Your next 5 attacks have True Strike and deal magic damage. Oh, it's Harkon Blades. And you can attack ethereal units. Goddamn. This is just Ethereal Blade. Passive. Causes your next attack to apply the poison. Okay, so it triggers the... It triggers the old, like the recipe Witchblade poison, and it's Harkon Blade. I mean, I think it's actually better Harkon's Blade. I think Harkon Blade's stats are actually worse than this. This is an incredibly powerful item, by the way. This thing is like Juice Supreme silencer item. Yeah, I mean, if you don't die and you can afford to build it, sure. Alright, what is this thing? Wraith Pact. Vlad's Point Booster 400 gold recipe. 4,200 gold. Alright, so it gives you health, mana. Just the stuff that you get from the booster. This is just Vlad's. Can be cast in 350 range to create a totem that reduces all enemies' attack and spell damage with a 900 AoE by 25% and deals 25 damage per second. The totem can move a 150 movement speed. 5 hero hits, 60-second cooldown. This item seems alright. I don't know who buys it, though. Maybe an Undying item? I don't actually know. I think it's good, yeah. I think it's good. I just don't know who buys it. I mean, offlaners probably buy it. I think it's hard for even a 4 to buy this item, though. It's really expensive, and Vlad's is super situational. Chen item? I mean, sure, if you have the type of team that really benefits from having a Vlad's. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, Vlad's as an item is still bad, right? I guess we'll have to read more. Boots of Bearing, Tranks, Drums, 15. God damn, those are expensive. Strength, Int, 15 HP regen, MS. Gains a charge every 3 minutes. Nice. So it's like self-replenishing. Consumes a charge to give 50 attack speed and 15% movement speed to allies within 1200 radius for 6 seconds. During the first 2 seconds, allies cannot be slowed. Does not stack with drums active. Huh. That's pretty insane. I wonder if it works, like, retroactively, though. Like, say you get galed and you activate the boots, are you just unslowed for those 2 seconds during the gale? Like, it doesn't dispel them. Yeah, the build-up for these is insane. 1500 is a lot for a recipe. Yeah, but you have to remember that these 2 items feel really good to buy in a lot of heroes. So I'm kind of wondering, like, like, if you buy the drums and the tranks, you're for sure finishing the boots. Like, you're for sure finishing them, like, literally every time. There's no way you'd skip the recipe, even though it costs so much. But I think they knew that this item was going to be really strong, so they had to make the recipe pretty pricey. But these are really good. I mean, all 3 of these items are actually good. Like, this is very good for obvious reasons. This one is good. I'm just not entirely sure on who I want to buy it on. And this one is just good on, like, at least a couple dozen heroes. But yeah. Okay. Moving on. Blurred. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, the old Bloodstone, we already know. It's 5,700 gold. The new Bloodstone is Soul Booster, a Voodoo Mask, and 900 gold recipes. So it's like 1,150 gold cheaper. It gives more HP. It gives more spell lifesteal. It doesn't give spell damage anymore. It no longer gives you the regen or the regen amp, right? Yeah, no more mana regeneration amplification. So it lost the effects of Kaya, basically. Active Blood Pact, double Bloodstone spell lifesteal, and also converts the same percentage of damage dealt to mana. Ooh. Costs 10% of your health to cast. When cast, grants the Drain debuff, ignoring extra Blood Pact effects for 40 seconds. Huh. Pudge item? Any Pudge? I'm playing Pudge, baby. We're buying Bloodstone. Medusa? It's not that good on Medusa. You have to remember that Medusa also still needs to be able to deal damage. Alright, let's read this one. Orchid Malevolence requires Blitz Knuckles, Claymore, Voidstone. Okay. So it's like more generic damage. Instead of being just intelligence, it's just like more generic damage. It lost a little bit of mana regeneration. The effect is the same. And it costs even less. But I do think this is a nerf for like the Storm type heroes who really liked having the int. And you get a lot less mana regeneration from the item. And Bloodstone also lost mana regeneration. So I wonder how Storm is gonna like sustain. I don't know. I feel like this is actually hurting Storm a lot, these changes. I guess we'll have to keep reading to see. But so far, like, these 2 item changes alone make Storm feel kind of hard now. Alright, Bloodthorn is just going to have the same properties as the changes, right? Oh, wait, no, it's completely different. I lied. Alright, Orchid Mageslayer. 925 gold recipe. Total cost 6,500. Okay, so it's less int, less attack speed, more damage. It has the magic res on it, but it lost some mana. So how much is that? That's 30 less attack speed, but 20 more damage. And you gain magic res. Mage Slayer places a debuff when you attack enemies, causing them to deal 35% less spell damage. Okay, so it has that same thing. And the Bloodthorn on use is also the same. I mean, this is better, yeah. It's a better item for the majority of the heroes in the game. But again, very specifically for the intelligence heroes that would want to buy this, like mostly just Storm, right? Like Storm and Queen, they don't like this as much. I mean, I know a lot of Queens were buying like the Kaya Sanj thing. Actually, Queen probably doesn't care as much as Storm does. Queen probably doesn't care as much as Storm does. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, for a lot of the heroes in the pool, they benefit more from the stats that are on the new version than they did the old version. Because intelligence didn't really help Viper, for example. So, like, let's say you buy the old Orchid because you need to counter some mobility. You're gaining 20 int, which is more or less useless. And you're gaining more mana regen than you'll probably ever need. The new item is giving you more attack speed, and you're getting like the same amount of damage. And it costs less. And plus the build-up is probably going to feel better. Actually, I don't know. Maybe the build-up for the Viper was fine. It's like buying an Oblivion Staff on Viper probably didn't feel that bad. But, yeah, you gain 15 attack speed. You lose some int. So most heroes like that. And for the heroes that are like strength or agi heroes, this is way better. And most of them didn't even need that much mana to farm anyway. Alright, new Kaya Ghost Scepter, 1100 gold. Alright, so Eblade is a bit more pricey. It now gives a lot of int because it has Kaya. 5 agility, 5 strength, so it lost overall stats. 24% spell steal, or life spell steal amplification, 12% spell amp, 75% mana regen amp. Ethereal Blast converts the target into ethereal form, rendering them immune to physical damage but unable to attack, and 40% more vulnerable to magic damage, lasts for 4 seconds on allies and enemies, 22-second CD. Okay, so the cooldown actually got longer. Enemies are slowed by 80% and take 1.5 times their primary attribute plus 50. 1.5 times their primary attribute plus 50. So, okay, so a couple of things. Kaya is a very, very strong item to buy for a large majority of the intelligence hero pool, right? Like, basically, at the end of the patch, everyone was buying Kaya. Everybody. So, Kaya is a feel-good item in general for a lot of those heroes to have. I think you may be seeing a ton of people who buy this item literally first. Like, I think you're going to see a lot of first item E-Blades. Because buying Ghost Scepter on end heroes also feels pretty okay most of the time. Like, there's going to be some hero on the enemy team, like a right-clicker or a mid or whatever, that you want to, like, negate damage from. And even if you're like a Lina, for example, having this item early is going to feel amazing. Because you're going to buy a Kaya, which you like. You probably want your travels. You finish the E-Blade, you get the E-Blade effect. Even if those heroes in the enemy team don't have a ton of stats, you're still going to get, like, a lot more damage on your combo. Like, your kill window is going to be a lot longer. And since it also gives you your regen and a lot of int, it's still technically a farming item too. This item might be a bit too strong in its current state. We'll see though. At least that's my current take on it. It might be too good. Now purchasable at 15 minutes. Okay. That actually changes a lot of heroes, to be honest. Like 15-minute shard. 15-minute shard is actually a pretty big deal. Quap. I mean, yes, but you also have to consider you have to be having a really good game to get a 15-minute shard on Queen, right? Because you need Treads, you need Bottle, you need Wand. Then you're going to want to probably buy, like, your Kaya or whatever. I think it's hard to fit for some heroes, still. But there are definitely heroes that would be A-okay buying it. You know, like straight up 15 minutes, just insta-lock it. We'll see, though. We'll see. Yeah, like Shadow Shaman is a pretty good example of that. Ogre, I don't know about. I think Ogre maybe not. I think heroes like AA would love that. Because AAs don't really go to fights that much. They just shoot their ulti from across the map, and if they have the shard at 15 minutes, they can put one W on the wave, the whole wave dies, like they're pushing. Like, all those things are really good. Yeah, Bristle is maybe another one. Okay, let's keep reading. No longer prevents CDR, now grants debuff amplification and mana cost reduction. Oh, that's nice. This is actually even better for the SF Arcane Blink build, because that means your Requiem Fear is going to last 20% longer. No, this is a good change for SF. The CDR on this thing doesn't really even matter that much. It makes your combo even more killy, and plus they made CDR stack again, albeit, and I think it's going to be multiplicative. So yeah, don't worry about SF. He's going to be fine. Also, Caster SF got buffed a lot with this. Caster SF got buffed a lot with this. Because there's actually an argument to be made for getting really early E-Blades on SF now, too. Like, yes, Yule's is the easy setup because it gives you the Requiem, but an E-Blade and 2 raises is probably going to kill a lot of people, too. So you might be seeing this item on him also. I mean, you will see it, but maybe even as like a first or second item. Alright, let's keep reading.
I wonder who Craig's waiting to get to.
Let's see. Blade Mill. Recipe cost reduced, no big deal. Health drain per second increase a little bit. Okay, so a slight armlet nerf, that's fine. No, Boots of Travel lost 10 movement speed. Oh, Bots 2 reduces your TP time by 1 second. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Okay, using the bottle removes the lingering fountain buff, i.e. you can only use it once for free when you leave the fountain. Okay, so this is mostly for, like, the TP bottle fill shit. Because you can use it, like, 2 or 3 times before this patch. Now you can only use it once. So this is, like, for the TPing support abuse crap. Bracer now doubles its bonuses after minute 25. Okay. No longer grants 3% spell amp. Now grants 4% mana cost reduction. How many nulls would you have to buy on Storm before you'd say it's too many nulls? This is interesting, though, because if you have a null, that's 8% mana cost reduction at 25 minutes. You would probably want a value null in your inventory. Or maybe even 2 as Storm. Like, this hurts heroes like Skywrath because... Actually, does it hurt it? Fuck, I don't actually know. I guess it only hurts Skywrath in situations where your combo no longer kills the hero. If it kills the hero, then this is a buff. If it doesn't kill the hero, then it's a nerf. Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly. I'm actually not sure. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so this is a doubled thing. Okay, we know that. Crimson Guard cooldown reduced from 40 to 35. Active damage block increased from 70 to 75. Okay. I mean, with all the neutral creep buffs, you're probably going to need that shit, right? Or you're just going to die. Nah, I don't know if this item is purchasable still. It depends on how... It depends on how deathball-y this meta becomes, because the new boots... Like, the new boots with the new Vlad's upgrade and all the neutral creep changes and stuff, we could be seeing some deathball-y stuff. We'll see. Desolator lost 5 damage, now gains +2 damage if an enemy hero dies. With this item's corruption debuff up to a maximum of 25. Damn. That's kind of cool. Desolator buyers rejoice, man. Desolator buyers rejoice. Okay, let's see. Drums of Endurance can now be cast without interrupting channeling. Okay. Now also deals 25 damage to enemies revealed when cast. Yo! So if you're invis and you have a dagger and you get hit by dust, you actually can't blink away. That's pog. Value dust. Alright, Diffusal Blade recipe reworked. Blade of Alacrity, Robe of the Magi, 1,050 gold recipe. Total cost reduced from 3,150 to 2,500. Okay, but they nerf the stats of the item. 2,500 is pretty fucking cheap. It's like really cheap. Yeah, that's an interesting one. The nerfs? Yeah, but I mean, okay, think about this. If you could have like treads and a diffusal blade at like 11 minutes, but the diffusal blade was a little bit worse, do you think it would matter? Like, yeah, you're losing some damage, but like realistically, what's killing those heroes is the slow and the cloud, right? Especially if you have follow-up. It's not just the fact that you deal a lot of damage. I think it's alright. I think it's good. I think it's good. Alright, 4-staff buff. Nice. 3 seconds off. Scotty, more HP, less stats. Okay, whatever. Gem of True Sight now has an active. Gives True Sight over a 300 AoE area within 300 AoE for 4 seconds. 12 seconds CDL. So this is just for dewarding, right? This is so you don't have to drop the gem. Alright, Ghost Scepter cooldown increased. Okay. Glimmer, slight buff, 5%. Healing salve, duration increased to 13, but heals for less HP per second. Okay. So this is actually still a nerf to the salving stuff, because it means you miss more time on the wave as the core, if like the support's salving you or whatever. Holy Locket, base mana. Oh, bonus mana reduced. Hooded Defiance got nerfed? Wait. Oh, I see. The overall magic resist of the item got nerfed, but the barrier is more powerful and it costs less mana. Okay. Hurricane Pike, 3 second less CD. Cast range increased. Enemy cast range increased. Attack range by 10. Ally push speed increase. Okay. I mean, Pike kind of did need to get buffed. It was pretty bad of an item. I mean, this stuff definitely helps. It's going to be hard to say, like, specifically what situations it's going to matter, but it definitely does matter. Kaya Sanj got nerfed. I was surprised this didn't get nerfed more. Meteor Hammer, mana cost reduced. Damage per second on units reduced from 90 to 60. Stun duration decreased to 1.25. Impact radius increased. What the hell? They nerfed the damage, but they made the AoE bigger? It's kind of weird. Okay. Nullifier no longer pierces magic immunity. No longer slows the enemy. No longer has a mana cost. That's just really bad for the item, right? I feel like that's just really bad for the item. I don't think it's a dead item, but I do think it's going to get bought a lot less. But I do think that Nullifier was too strong at the same time. Maybe this is too heavy-handed. Maybe it should still slow, but it just shouldn't go through BKB. What is it for now? It's still a Dispel that costs no mana that gives you damage. It's a continuous Dispel. You still can't get Force Staff, you still can't Yules, you still can't Ghost Scepter, you still can't do any of those things, and it will remove those effects if they are on the person. It just doesn't slow you whenever you get hit anymore. So it means that instead of nullifying someone and being able to insta-kill them for free by yourself, because not only can they not use any items, but they also just can't move, now you will still be able to move if it's just the one guy. Maybe it is actually okay. Maybe it's not too heavy-handed. I actually thought that Nullifier was the most broken item that people didn't realize was broken. When you have the opportunity to buy it in the old patch, it was unbelievably strong. It removed Aeon. It removed Force. It removed Ghost. It removed Yules. Like, you literally just... you couldn't do anything. Alright, Pipe of Insight. 2 extra magic res. Yay. Oh, they nerfed Quelling Blade. Cost reduced to 100, or reduced by 100, but they lowered the damage. When are they just going to remove Quelling Blade? They've nerfed it so many times. Alright, Radiance. Recipe reworked. Now costs a Sacred Relic and a Talisman of Evasion. Ooh, and it's cheaper. Now can be disassembled. Grants 15% evasion. Blind effect reduced from 17 to 10. Can no longer be toggled on or off when the owner is out of the game. Oh, like, yeah, getting disrupted and stuff. Okay. I mean, this is definitely way better. This is, like, way better. It might be, like, a decent item now. Might be a decent item. Refresher or mana regen reduced from 12 to 7. Cooldown increased by 10 seconds. Damn, they own the mana regen on this item. Status res change. Satanic cooldown increased to 30 seconds. Soaring Recipe cost increased by 20. Swift Blink no longer grants attack damage and attack speed. It now grants 35 agi. Okay, so they're really trying to enforce, like, the strength heroes not buying Swift Blink. At least that's what I would gather from that. I don't know. Alright, neutral item updates. Bonus health decreased. Bonus int reduced. Tumbler's toy cooldown decreased by 5. Wow, they fucking shit on Broom Handle. Yikes. Yikes, they pooped on Aquila too. Movement speed decreased. Oh, they buffed Brigand's Blade. That's kind of weird. Wow, they buffed Pupil's Gift too? And Fey Grenade? 40 fucking DPS? That's a lot. Bonus movement speed decreased from 22 to 18. Okay, activation period's longer. CDR down by 1. HP regen up. Bonus mana reduced. Psychic push range decreased. Paladin sword nerf. Telescope nerf. Blast rig. Actually, for what Blast rig does, this is actually a buff. Like, the AoE increase is a buff because you just... When you're getting focused and you have this item, you want it to blind the people more than you want it to deal damage. That's actually a buff. Set a cap buff. No one cares. Timeless Relic. Nerf. Leveler nerf. Spell Prism. Well, that's definitely a nerf. 6 CDR for 2 stats is definitely not worth it. Ooh, 20 attack speed on Witchbane. That's pog. Active movement speed increase from 15 to 20. Dude, Ninja Gear is cracked. What a good item, actually. Alright, these are tier 5s, so I don't really care about these at all. Hero changes! Wow. Strength gain reduced. Base mana regen increased. Okay. Rework Shard causes Mistcoil to deal Abaddon's attack damage on impact, applying on hit effects, and increases Curse of Avernus base low by 10%. It's okay. He still has the AoE Mistcoil stuff, right? Well, you have to remember that if you Mistcoil somebody now... Like, hold on.
I am Squee.
I'm split.
It's a 35% slow if you get hit by a Mistcoil. That's not a small amount. I guess Mistcoil cast range is still kind of dookie, but it's not a small amount. I don't know how useful it's going to be, but... I think the mana regen thing definitely helps him, though, as, like, more of a support capacity type thing. I mean, it helps him in general with laning, so even the core Abbas will like that. Okay, grants... Unstable Concoction grants Alchemist movement speed while channeling, and damages creeps? What the fuck? 20% MS is so much? Why is he just gonna be fucking yeeting around my game, charging up his fireball? 20% is so fucking much. Whatever. I don't like Alchemist, so stop buffing Alchemist. Alright, Cold Feet now deals damage in 0.5 second intervals instead of 1. That's better for, like, killing stuff like Refraction, I guess. Slow scaled... Oh, it's worse at level 4. Magic Amp is slightly better and also way better at level 1. Chilling Touch cooldown reduced, so early laning phase is better. Mana cost is the same to less. Slightly less damage to... Oh, no, it's just slightly less damage all around. Okay. And the level 20 talent got nerfed by a tiny bit. Okay. Base strength reduced from 23 to 21. Can now stack with a Diffusal Blade's mana burn. Now additionally slows enemy movement speed for 40% for 0.75 seconds when it burns all the target's mana. Okay. So if you get oomed, you get slowed for like 0.75 seconds. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's okay. If you are out of mana, though, and you're regenning and you get hit again, I guess you get slowed again, right? Yeah, that's actually pretty insane. Yeah, that's actually pretty insane. Interesting stuff. Okay. Arc Warden, agility gain increased. Oh, no. Spark Wraith damage increased by 30 at level 4. Tempest Double has a 50% attack damage penalty if they are more than 2,000 units away from the Arc Warden. Oh god. Okay. 15 talent armor replaced the flux duration. 35% lifesteal replaced the Tempest cooldown. Double has 50% CDR. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know if Arc's dead. I think he's just a little bit different. He might be better in some situations. It's interesting for sure. Alright, let's check out Axe. Battle Hunger now deals physical damage. Damage rescaled to 10, 15, 20, 25 times 1 of Axe's armor. No longer grants movement speed to Axe. Now only slows enemies as long as they are not facing Axe. Oh, the slow's like actually pretty good now, though. I mean, this is really good against some heroes and really fucking bad against other heroes. It's like any high does like 60 DPS when you're called. Yeah, but it's physical, right? So it's way easier to manage for like cores and stuff. And 35% slow is pretty insane when you're like trying to run away. I mean, I have to see it in action. Get it? Action. But I don't know. It seems as like a nerf against a lot of heroes, and then a buff against some heroes. All right, counter helix. The shard debuff now reduces total attack damage taken by Axe from the affected unit. This makes Blade Mail deal full damage back since the outgoing damage isn't reduced. Okay. Culling Blade. Killing an enemy hero grants a permanent 1 to 2 bonus armor to Axe. Cooldown is longer at all levels. Mana cost rescaled. Wow, it costs a lot of mana at level 1. Jesus. Bonus movement speed rescaled from 30 to 20, 25, 30. Attack bonus speed rescaled. Damage does not appear in Pierce's magic immunity. Damage increased. Okay. I mean, this is a lot. He's basically getting like kind of semi-reworked. 12 magic res to 20 ms. 25 ms replaced with 10% battle hunger slow. 20 HP per second replaced with 1 permanent armor per Culling Blade kill. This is retroactive. Nice. Culling Blade threshold replaced with 150. Oh, it's the same. Okay. Battle Hunger DPS replaced with 2 times Battle Hunger armor multiplier. That's just worse, though, isn't it, for like most of the game? You'd need more than 50 armor for it to be better. So it's either only better during call, or unless you have like an AC and a Shiva's and like a Lotus. I don't know. Ags? Yeah. Ags is going to be good too. The AoE stuff. It's nice. Alright, Bane no longer reduces cast speed on Enfeeble. Now reduces cast range by 30%. That's kind of cracked. Ag steals armor? Yeah, I know. Fiend's Grip damage rescaled. Brain Step damage increased to 225. Okay. The cast range thing is interesting. What's Enfeeble cast range like, though? Like, my question is, like, what is the applicability of this particular thing? You know? Oh yeah, it's on hit now, right? Like when he casts spells and stuff. Okay, whatever. It's probably decent. Like overall, this is probably a slight buff. Okay, Bat Rider. Base armor increased by 1. Cringe. Rework Shard. Flaming Lasso no longer disarms you. Your attacks apply 1 stack of Sticky Napalm. Is that just during Lasso? Or is that all the time?
Techies! Let's go for a ride. Woohoo! Prepare for battle!
I don't know how good that is, actually.
Gonna ride this bat out of hell like a bat out of hell.
I don't know how good that is. Because, like, okay, so here's the thing. The problem with it is that Batrider wants to be running around like a fucking maniac. He never wants to stop to attack somebody. So what you'd have to do is fly over the guy, and then you'd have to turn around and hit him, right? If you had Firefly on. But you do get your stacks a lot faster. That's for sure. Because you could hit, and then napalm, and then hit, and then napalm, and then hit, and then napalm, and then you just, like... You have your stacks a lot more quickly. Makes him farm faster? Not really. It's not an AoE napalm. It's napalming specifically the target that you hit and nothing else. I don't know. It might be okay. I'm not a bat expert, so... I can't say, like, definitively, yeah, this is a buffer or whatever. I think the old one was really good because it was double flame break. No, it's not AoE. I checked the creeps. Good at laning phase? Yeah, you can't buy it until 15 minutes. It's literally a non-factor for laning because it doesn't exist in lanes. Okay. Alright, Flame Break, mana cost reduction, Lasso, big mana cost reduction. Spell Amp replaced with Sticky Napalm Radius, 6 armor replaced with Flame Break and Knockback. Health replaced with CDR. On Lasso, Sticky Napalm replaced with 25 MS. 30 MS replaced with... Okay, so you get your Flame Break charges back at level 20. Magic Res replaced with 6 Sticky Napalm damage. 35 Lasso CD replaced with Flame Break applies 2 Sticky Napalm charges. So what I gather from this is that you're just way less tanky. Like, you're a lot less tanky because you lost 6 armor and 250 HP. Or do you take the spell amp, actually? I don't even know. I feel like you take the armor. Okay, CMG, what if you buy the new boots on Batrider, though? What if you buy the new boots and just like a BKB? You think it's still really bad? Do you actually need bots that badly to play the hero? I'd have to play it to know. Like, I don't actually have much experience on this hero, so... Alright, Beastmaster base damage removed by 2, or reduced by 2. Unlucky. 30 MS replaced with 25 MS speed Beastmaster controlled units. That's kind of cool. Bust out the 1 position bat. I don't know about that. Okay, Bloodseeker. New ability Blood Mist. Bloodseeker sprays his blood in an area, taking 5% max HP and pure damage every second while dealing 5% of a unit's max HP to enemies in the 500 radius. And slowing his enemies by 25%. While Blood Mist is active, Thirst Healing is increased by 50%. 4-second CD cannot be turned off while on cooldown. Okay. Level 20 talent can replace a Spell Lifesteal. 2 Rupture charges at 25. Can I demo this? Sure.
If you don't ride into battle, you don't ride at all.
You don't ride at all. Because it's his HP, right? Let me make sure I read this right.
Ah, Scepter. battle!
Oh, you can just leave it on. Wait, it just stays on forever and you farm like a maniac. It's just rot.
My strength grows.
It's just rot, but your thirst heals for way more.
As you wish.
Wait. I mean, that's kind of interesting.
Blade sings for blood.
Yeah, guys, I know you're gonna stack HP and stuff. Like, I understand theoretically what you would want to do with that item. I've played the game before. I just wanted to know functionally how it worked. Alright, Bounty Hunter. Gain 5 MS. Shadow Walk, a longer cooldown. 2 Shadow Walk, slow duration replace with 10% Shadow Walk slow. Okay. Brewmaster. Alright. Casting Cinder Brew now also drenches Brewmaster himself in his brew. Brewmaster doesn't get the negative effects. Poggers. Drunken Brawler reworked. Brewmaster gains 3 stances based on his elements that he can freely switch to. Stances have stronger effects if Brewmaster is affected by Cinder Brew. Earth Brawler stance grants 1, 3, 5, 7 armor and up to 20 magic resist. Each effect is tripled if Brewmaster is... Tripled?! What in the fuck? 20 armor and 60 magic res? Stormbrawler stance is evasion and movement speed. Each effect is tripled. Oh god, that's too much. It needs to be like doubled tops. Firebrawler stance is 24% chance to crit. Wait, how long does Cinder Brew last?
Gonna ride this bat out of hell like a bat out of hell.
So you're gonna have 5 seconds. 5 seconds of these buffs. So you have 5 seconds of 21 armor and 60 magic res, or 5 seconds of 90% evasion and 33% movement speed, or 5 seconds of 75% chance to crit for 2 times damage. Oh, there's a talent too?
Bloodseeker.
Here's beer in your eye.
Okay, so 30% duration puts it at 6.5 seconds. Sorry, 6.5 seconds of this. Bro, people are just gonna buy, like, cooldown reduction on this hero. They're gonna stack CDR, and they're just gonna be invincible, fucking, you can't ever hit me, everyone has to buy 6 MKBs. Alright, whatever. This hero is gonna be so toxic to play against. Shard no longer grants Brewmaster's attack procs to the Void Bruling. Shard now grants Void Brawler stance. Grants the Brewmaster 20% status res and 25% movement slow for 2 seconds on attack. What? You can just have 60 status res for almost 7 seconds? That's kind of toxic. Alright, what did they do to Bristle? Increased max charges of Warpath, base movement speed increased by 5, strength gain reduced. Mana Regen talent got nerfed, Spell Life Steal talent got nerfed, Warpath damage got buffed. Okay. Right click Bristleback is on the rise, guys. Stonks. Broodmother, Spinner's Snare. That's her Ags, right? Can now be cast anywhere there's a web regardless of cast range. Same behavior as Spin Web. Spiderling duration reduced. Oh, they nerfed Brood quite hard at level 1, actually. Spiderling damage increased to 14 at all levels to 14, 17, 20. Poison Sting no longer deals damage per second. Poison Sting slow rescaled. Okay, so they don't last quite as long, but they deal much more damage at level 2 and 3. Fuck. Maybe they didn't nerf Brood. Maybe they buffed Brood. God damn it. 3 max spin webs at level 10. 30 attack speed with Agi. 50%. Oh, okay, they nerfed the building stuff. They nerfed the building damage at least. Okay. Centaur Warrunner reduced his strength gain. Base armor increased by 1. James, are you pause champing? Hoof Stomp is now an actual nuke. Does 300 damage at level 4. Shard now applies a strength bonus before dealing damage. That's nice. Scepter damage reduction decreased from 40 to 20, 25, 30. Scepter now leashes affected enemies for the duration of the debuff. So if you get stampeded over, you can't blink. Or no, wait. That's not what I mean. If you get stampeded over, you can't, like... You can't puck orb away. You can't force staff. Yeah, your TP gets cancelled. Yeah. No, it's a nice change. Like, it helps Centaur with, like, his ability to get in. Because it means now if you Stampede, since Hoof Stomp was kind of a long cast point, there were a lot of heroes that would simply be able to just, like, force staff out of it before you, You can still force? Wait. Oh, I'm thinking of Nullifier. Yeah, you're right. You can still force staff out of it. You just can't, like, jaunt to your orb or whatever. And you won't be able to blink and you won't be able to TP. Yeah, I was for some reason I was thinking of Nullifier in my brain. That's still okay, though. 15 strength at level 15. So wait, what does this amount to? So 15, 30, he would lose 9 strength by level 15, but he has 15 now, so he has 6 more strength, but 5 less armor. That seems bad. I think I would take 5 armor over 6 strength if I already had a lot of HP. 20 talent decreased. Okay, lost. I don't know, this is weird. Like, the double-edged change for the shard is just how it should have been working in the first place. This seems like a quality of life change that could situationally help you with your initiation. Hoof Stomp being like an actual nuke is kind of cool, but I don't know. Stop buffing Chaos Knight. Bonus movement speed on Holy Persuasion increased to 40. I mean, people are kind of just assuming that a lot of gamers are going to be playing like Chen and Enchantress and stuff, right? Like, people just kind of be assuming that. Wow, Oh, it applies a hot now for 10 seconds. So the total healing is actually higher by, like, a lot. I kind of like that, actually. That Hand of God chain is actually kind of cracked. Burst healing nerf? It's not really, though. Like, after 3 seconds, you're going to be healing for roughly the same, and, like, if it's a difference between, like, one auto attack killing you and not killing you, then yes. But if you do live through the initial damage, then the new Hand of God is straight up better. So, like, if you're dealing with the burst lineup, yeah, it's going to be kind of bad. But if you're dealing with any sort of, like, combination of damage types that don't all just, you know, freaking front load their damage, then it's way better. Like, way, way, way better. Imagine, like, you get doomed, right, on a team with a Chen, and then he uses Hand of God, and for the next 10 seconds, that doom basically deals 0 damage to you. Because the Hand of God is just offsetting it completely, right? Alright, anyway. Moving on. Burning Barrage channel time is reduced. That means it does more DPS, which is good. 20 Searing Arrows damage at 10 now, instead of 15. It is 10 less, though. Magic Resist replaced with Skeleton Walk cooldown. Searing Arrows damage replaced with Dark Pact gains creep abilities. Okay. 5-second Skeleton Walk cooldown replaced with 25% Death Pact health. Okay. 50% 5 for Death Pact health damage replaced with 25% Burning Barrage damage. Clink's definitely going to be good. Definitely going to be good. Alright, Clockwork. Rocket Flare damage replaced with Power Cogs, leash units inside. I feel like this is too high level. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a good change, but it's too late into the game. This should be like 10 or 15 tops, honestly. 20 is just way too late for it to be useful, I think. Can also still be forced, yeah. I think the idea is cool, and like I would love this, but this is it's too late, right? Like you're still never gonna want to play 3 Clockwork because you have no farming capability, which basically makes you a 4 or 5, right? Like you're basically ever only playing this hero as 4 or 5, and for a level 20 talent on a 4 or 5, it might as well not even exist in a lot of games. It's not enough, in my opinion. It's just not enough. Crystal Maiden, attack speed slow. Oh wow, they buff Crystal Nova a lot. What the fuck? Arcane Aura now also grants 6, 12, 18, 24 mana to all allies within 1200 radius whenever Crystal Maiden casts a spell. That's kind of nice. Health talent got buffed. 6 Arcane Magic Aura resistance replaced with plus 20 Arcane Aura mana every cast. Nice. So 44 mana every time you cast a spell if you're within 1200 range. In addition to it already giving you the base mana regen. I mean, that's solid, right? It's definitely solid. Alright, Darkseer, strength rescaled, stronger at level 1, but bad scaling. Well, not bad, but worse. Intelligence gain decreased. Ion Shell duration decreased at levels 1 and 2, but higher at 3 and 4. Scepter bonus duration reduced from 20 to 15. Can now be cast on creep hero units. Creep hero units. What the fuck is a creep hero unit? Oh, the bear. Yeah, the bear. Okay, normal punch illusion duration got nerfed a little bit. Okay. Alright. Dark Willow base HP regen increased. Bramble Maze now deals 50 damage every 0.5 seconds at all levels. Total damage rescaled. So it's worse at levels 1 and 2. Now provides True Sight over rooted targets. I think we saw that one already. Shadow Realm now has a 0.3 second fade time. Shard no longer reduces the cooldown by 2. Seconds per revolution decreased from 1.8 to 1.5, so that means it deals damage slightly faster. Oh, but they nerfed the damage a little bit too. This is definitely a Bedlam buff. This is a nerf early game. This is just a nerf. This is just a nerf. Yeah, she more or less just got nerfed, kind of just nerfed. Oh, Dawnbreaker, pause champ. Starbreaker mana cost increased. Swipe radius reduced. Smash radius increased. Swipe damage increased. Okay. Smash damage reduced. Oh wow, it got reduced by a lot. Shard now also grants free movement to Dawnbreaker. Orientation is still locked when swinging. Okay. Celestial Hammer, Fire Trail radius and projectile radius increased from 150 to 200. Return impact radius reduced from 250 to 200. Okay. Luminosity, allied healing percentage increased from 35 to 50. That's big. That's actually a lot. 30. Oh, okay. So the 10 talent now basically makes the... Wait, how much is the total damage? It was 30 on the swipe before. And the swipe was 50, so it would have been 80. Now it's 100. So it was 80 and 150. And now it's just 100 to 100. Right? Am I doing the math wrong here? No, it's 95, 95. So it's 180. 190. So 190 versus... Wait, no, I'm comparing the wrong numbers. So the swipe deals 100 with the talent now. Before, it dealt 80. Before, the smash dealt 120, but it didn't get benefit from the other one at all. So it's 200. Yeah, it's like 10 damage less total, right? But they also increased the crit talent a bit, so it probably ends up being the same. Yeah, the damage is more smoothed out. It's also something to keep in mind that when you are going for the smash, you actually miss the last hit a lot of the time. So consistency-wise, it's going to be more damage because the swipes deal a lot more, like 20 more per hit, and your crit is going to be higher too. So in all, it's probably just a buff. The Celestial Hammer thing is a nerf, but the Luminosity changes and the level 15 talent are good. Oh no. Dazzle now has 2 ultimate abilities, Good Juju and Bad Juju. Rework Scepter. Good Juju now also reduces all of Dazzle's item cooldowns by 50% and can be cast on an ally to reset their item cooldowns. Wowza. Alright, Poison Touch cooldown reduced. Shallow Grave now grants a target healing amplification for each 10% HP missing. That's nice. So if they're at 10% HP, they have like what, 90 healing amp? No, that's wrong. That's bad math. That's 72. So like 72 is what it peaks at, but that means your heals are doing a lot. That's actually kind of crazy. Shadow Wave mana cost reduced at all levels. Cooldown rescaled, so it's a bit longer. Good Juju passive. Whenever Dazzle casts an ability, all of his abilities' cooldowns are reduced by 1.52. Bad Juju. Whenever a unit is affected by one of Dazzle's abilities, they lose/gain 1, 2, 3 armor for 8, 10, 12 seconds. Can be activated to deal 30, 40, 50 damage to all enemies and heal all allies by 30, 40, 50 HP within 1200 radius. 15-second cooldown. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, his scepter seems extraordinarily powerful. Like, just, it seems insane. The rest of his kit, I'm kind of not sure about. I think the Bad Juju thing is really nice, but it's hard. It's gonna be hard to tell how potent it is until you play it. I'll probably play a bit of Dazzle because I think it's interesting and I think this scepter thing is fucking cool. We'll definitely play some Dazzle. All right, Death Prophet. Oh wait, level 15 talent, 20 strength, replaced with 50 Shadow Wave heal damage. That's actually big too. He's gonna be squishier though for sure. All right, Death Prophet. Shard Fear activation time reduced from 4 to 3 seconds. All right. Did I cry at the clockwork changes? Yeah, I was hoping they would do more. I think that change, like, thematically, or, like, you know, from a design philosophy perspective, I think that change is really good. It's just level 20 is so fucking late. Like, by level 20, it doesn't even matter. Everyone's going to have forces. You know, people are just going to have BKBs. It just doesn't... It doesn't do anything for him at that point in the game. It's just too late. Alright, anyway. Disruptor. Damage per strike reduced. Shard can no longer target allies. Now causes all allies within the radius of the Thunderstrike to gain 50 attack speed and 25 MS for 1.5 seconds every strike. So you have to still cast it on an enemy now. You can't just put it on your allies. Glimpse. Mana cost reduced by a shit ton. And the cooldown also reduced at level 1 by fucking half. Holy moly. That is a lot. That is a lot. Okay. Gold from Devour reduced. Now grants Doom armor while digesting a creep. Pause champ. Infernal Blade. Damage rescaled. Oh, it does a lot. Oh, I see. The flat, it's better against low health pool heroes and worse against high health pool heroes. That's really all I have to worry about. Mana cost rescaled on Doom. Okay, so it costs more at level 2 and 3. It's easy enough to understand. $100 neutral changes buff Doom and Shen. I mean, could be. Breathe fire damage rescaled. Oh, it hits a bit harder. Oh, that one-shots the range creep, right? 320? Yeah. It's kind of nice. It one-shots the range creep for a longer period of time. Fireball DPS increase. That's the shard. 150 Elder Dragon form range to 175. 375 at Dragon Tail AoE increased to 400. Okay. Alright, Drow, base strength, nerfed by 2. Range multiplier on multi-shot nerfed. Gust provides 10% movement speed to Drow Ranger for 3, 4, 5 seconds. It's kind of cool. So, like, if you have, you know, Yasha treads or whatever, when you gust, you gain, like, another pair of boots. It's not a small amount, honestly. Like, 10% is a lot. Consider that people were buying Yasha. Even now, people still buy Yasha. And what is it, like 6%, 8% or something like that?
This one's on me.
The hell is it? I think it's like 8. Yeah, it's 8. So, like, 10 is better than a Yasha worth of movement speed. And we all love having Yasha, so it's better than that. Alright, Earth Spirit. Strength gain decreased from 4.4 to 3.8. Base HP regen increased to 1. Boulder smash damage increased at levels 1, 2, and 3. Same at level 4. Unit knockback increased at every level but 4. Cast point reduced from 0.01 to 0. Okay. Rolling boulder cast point reduced to 0. Mana cost increased. Roll delay reduced. Speed increased. Stone speed multiplier reduced from 2 to 1.6.
Roses are red,
scaled.
there is an unlisted new item. Eagle Song plus gem, now you can see before you fight M.
Yeah, that's fine. I can read chat. You don't have to, like, make it into a text-to-speech. Damage rescaled, 70, 90, 110, 130, plus 30. 2 plus 30 plus 100% strength. Okay. He wrote a poem just for you? No, I know, but someone already said that a little bit ago. I'm just letting you know that I saw it the first time. It's all good. Thank you, though, for the subs. Appreciate it. Okay, so when does this actually become better? In order for the new Rolling Boulder to be better than the old one in terms of damage, you have to have over 100 strength. How quickly does that happen? What is his starting strength? 22? Okay, so what are, like, the normal items you'd want to buy? Everyone buys this, right? But it gives no stats. Let's say we're like... Okay, so just at level 20, we have 100 strength. So, like, just with these items in level 20, it's already more damage. Like, you'd probably have one of these, right? What else would you buy? I mean, yeah, one is a little bit of damage, too. Maybe you have treads. Strength treads.
My spirit moves.
So this is 129 strength. Yeah, but people play mid Earth Spirit is the thing. People play a lot of mid Earth Spirit and EU. Like, this is more for the mid ES players. I feel like you really want this item also. This thing is so good. It might actually be worse for Earth Spirit now, though, because his stat gain was pretty insane. It used to be 4.4, but now it's 3.8, so I don't know. Maybe it's not worth. What else would you consider buying, though? I don't know. You probably want BKB, too.
Black King Bar.
Core ES does not build drums. This is a core build. This is not like...
Oh, that's a good spot.
This is what you would do if you were mid. You know? I mean, that fucking one-shots the wave. It's kind of crazy.
Resign your lands.
Ags? Yeah, you could buy Ags too, or a heart, or whatever.
Heart of
You'd probably
Troy's
end up buying a
current
heart.
location. By way and way.
Okay. The wave is low level? Yeah, I mean, the creeps are going to gain more HP, but you're still going to one-shot them, right?
Anything in the house.
Okie dokie, let's continue. Magnetized cast point increased. Geomagnetic grip. Cast point increase as well. Mana cost reduced. Enchant Remnant cast range increased to 175. Has 500 cast range when cast on an ally. That's nice. Better for saving. I mean, these are definitely buffs, right? Like, minus the strength gain nerf. Everything else is kind of a buff. Alright, level 15, 25 MS replaced with 50% enchant totem Damaggio. Okay. Okay. Elder Titan got some base mana regen. Added a second sub ability for Ancestral Spirit and move Ancestral Spirit. Okay, so that's the same shit as like the Visage stuff they added before. 25 attack speed talent. 15 MS to 2% Astral Spirit move speed per hero. So you'd have to hit like 3 or 4 heroes for this to become better than the old version. It's only a buff if you get a juicy spirit, right? Because it's per hero. Which means instead of having 15 MS all the time, you're only now getting the MS after the spirit hits. And if a hero has 350 movement speed, and you're only getting 2% of that, that's 7 MS. So you'd have to hit more than 2. So I'd say for the time when his spirit is returning to him and he has tons of damage and armor, it is better. But for the time where you're just kind of like walking around, it's worse. So I don't know. Maybe it's just overall a buff. Because you want to get in there and you just want to, you know? Maybe it's better. Ember. Sleight of Fist no longer deals reduced damage to creeps. Cooldown reduced. Okay. Bonus hero damage rescaled. Alright, well, Ember safe lane's back, guys. It's back on the menu. Flame Guard now absorbs 70% of magical damage taken. Absorb amount reduced. Okay. Shield disables after receiving 121, 271, 421, 571. So 30% goes through the shield? Is that what they're saying?
The terrestrial sphere.
Recast in all paths find serenity.
Huh?
Balance in all.
It just made a Nimbus. That's not the hero.
The flame protects me.
Okay, yeah, you still do take damage. Okay.
They will learn balance.
Okay. Enchantress, Agi gain increased, impetus mana cost reduced, now deals double damage versus creeps and illusions. Interesting. How does that shard work again? Is shard the Sproink or is that the Ags? Ags, okay. I'm wondering if it's ever worth it. I don't really know. I don't think so. Oh, right, the shard's perma spirits. Okay. Okay. Enigma, demonic conversion, turn rate improved, attack point improved, attack range increased. Midnight Pulse now deals damage based on current HP. Damage per second rescaled from max HP to 12% of current HP. Black hole outer radius reduced from 1200 to 1000. Okay, so basically all this means is Midnight Pulse can't actually just 100 to 0 you anymore. But you will get very low very quickly. Because 12% of current is a lot. So until you're like roughly 60, 50% HP, you're going to get fucking chunked. You're going to get absolutely just smacked. Yeah, you're not really going to solo kill people anymore with Black Hole Midnight Pulse, which I think is, honestly, it's kind of good for the game. But it's really good in team fights, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's hard to say that like the old Midnight Pulse is worse in any way because 7% of max all the time ends up just being way more damage the longer you get channeled, right? And then 12% of current is like amazing until they're at like 60%, and then it starts to feel really bad. So I don't know. It's kind of just a nerf, honestly. It's kind of just a nerf. Void got 0.5 health regen, Pog. How long does Pulse last? I don't know. Quite a while, actually.
I carry the torch.
To a higher order. Void.
Yeah, 12 seconds. It's pretty long. Okay, Stroke of Fate, base damage rescaled, nerfed at all ranks. Damage per unit hit increased, okay. Cast point improved from 0.8 to 0.6, projectile speed reduced from 2400 to 2000. Okay. It's weird because like max range Qs on Grim are actually going to be harder to hit because the projectile is slower, right? It's going to be like in a way easier to dodge, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm misreading it, but it's only nerfed if you hit less than 4 units. If you hit more than 4 units, it's better. All right, gyro. Damage rescaled on homing missile. It actually got buffed. Got buffed a lot. At level 4 at least. Stun duration is worse at every level but 4. Flat cannon rescaled to 20 seconds at all ranks. Okay. Hoodwink. Acorn shot initial projectile speed increased from 1800 to 2100. No longer benefits twice from the cast range bonus. Nice, get fucked Hoodwink players. Scurry evasion rescaled. Wow, it's way better at level 1. But it's worse at level 4. Level 20 talent, 3 armor corruption increased to 4. Sharpshooter pierces magic immunity replaced with plus 135 bushwhack radius. Damn. That's some chonky bushwhacks, dude. Chonky. Strength reduced by 1 and 0.1 strength gain on Huskar. Now also grants magic resist. Uh-oh. I don't like this. I don't like that. I mean, I don't know if it's enough to really like, bring him back, but I think it'll be noticeable. I think it'll be noticeable in a lot of situations. Okay, Invoker 10 MS. Let's go. Oh, god damn it. They nerfed Wax MS. I'm sad. Alacrity mana cost increased by a shit ton. Ice Wall mana cost reduced by a shit ton. Forge Spirit reduced. Armor reduced per hit rescaled from 1 to 0.8 to 1.5, affected by Exort. Melting Strike no longer has 20 armor cap and instead has a 20 stat cap. Max armor reduction rescaled from 20 to 16 to 30. Okay. Movement speed rescaled from minus 30 to 40 to minus 15 to 20. 1 Forge Spirit armor reduction replaced with 50 Forge Spirit attack speed. Yo, that's kind of cracked. 35 alacrity speed and damage reduced to 30. 2.5 times quad effects, Exort passive effects increased to 3 times. Okay. So Exort is Exort's getting some love a little bit. But I mean, I guess by 15 you'd probably have enough to double Forge anyway. Like even if you were Quaswex. I mean, overall this stuff is like an Exort buff more than anything because you have less points into Wex as Exort in the early game, so you're faster. This is the alacrity you might have by like level 5 or Meteor or whatever. But yeah, it buffs Exort Invoker a lot more. Your mana cost on Ice Wall is also just straight up higher. Or sorry, it's lower on Ice Wall. And then during the mid game, your Forge Spirits are going to slap. But you would have Forges at that stage in the game even if you were Quaswex. So this Forge Spirit thing and this level 15 talent benefits both specs. The 10 MS thing benefits pretty much specifically Exort. And then, you know, the Alacrity mana cost is just a nerf and the Ice Wall thing. It's just a buff for both builds. More so for Exort, though, because Exort starts with Ice Wall. Well, you have Ice Wall level 2. Alright. Io, Rework Shard. Passively grants Io 10% spell lifesteal. Increases overcharge spell amp by 10. And causes it to also share Io's current spell lifesteal with any tethered units. That's fucking crazy. He gives anyone he's tethered to 10% spell lifesteal. I hate that. Stop it. I don't want Io in all my games. Alright. Tether heal transfer is better at every... No. It's better at level 1, same at level 2, worse at level 3 and 4. Scepter now also causes spirits to apply a 50% slow for 0.3 seconds when impacting enemy hero. Overcharge cooldown is higher at all ranks but 4. Spell amplification reduced from 16 to 8, 10, 12, 14. So, hold on. So you get 24 spell amp now when you're overcharged, and you give them spell lifesteal. That seems kind of nutty, right? I don't know. That seems kind of nutty to me. Oh, I didn't read the talents. My bad. Okay, 30 damage replaced with 15 damage to tethered units. That's nice. Does tethered also apply to the IO himself, or just the target that he's zucked onto, I wonder? 15 spell lifesteal replaced with 6% tethered movement speed. Spirit's max range replaces spirit damage. 60 spirit damage replaced with 0.2% overcharge max HP regen bonus. 900 health replaced with 400 health to tethered units. God, IO's gonna be such a menace, man. Fuck, I have to ban that hero like every game. I don't want to play against this shit. Alright. Jakiro base strength down by 2. Ice Path cooldown increased. Holy fuck, it's so high at level 4 now. Stun duration increased. Okay, so it's kind of like a real stun at level 1, though. 1.6 at level 1 is actually nice. Maybe it's worth it now. A lot of the time, even as support Jakiro, is really hard to justify Ice Path at level 1, but now it might be. Dual Breath deals 10 instances of damage instead of 11. Same duration. Liquid Fire cooldown decreased. Okay. More Jakiro buffs. Macropire cast point reduced. Scepter duration reduced. Okay. I mean, this stuff is kind of like whatever. The Liquid Fire change, I guess, is okay. The Ice Path thing, 1.6 seconds at level 1 is actually nice, because when you hit your Ice Paths early, it'll actually matter now, instead of it just being like a minor inconvenience. Let's see. Juggernaut. Healing Ward mana cost decreased. Omni Slash cooldown decreased. Attack speed replaced with 1 second Blade Fury duration. Yo, my build got buffed. 40. Dude, my build's so buffed! 1 second Blade Fury duration. That's a buff for me. 40% Blade Dance lifesteal. That's a buff for me. They reduced the damage by 10, but whatever. It's my build. I can go first item Eblade because of the Kaya change, dude. Think about it, chat. I'm gonna like full heal in my fucking spin. No one's gonna know what to do. It's Caster Jug. Can't triple null anymore? No, you can still buy nulls. You were really only buying the nulls for the what's it called? The regen. Wait, actually, hold on. Am I dumb? Maybe I'm dumb.
Knowledge comes skill.
I guess it was the spell amp, not the regen, because I think they took out the regen, right? No, it still gives regen. Yeah.
I don't give a
Yeah. You would still buy this. Actually, okay, listen. Pause, champ. These actually are better. They are better for my build, and I probably only need 2 now instead of 3. Because 2 is 8% mana cost reduction, and the regen is still there, and you don't need the spell amp. It's completely unnecessary. It doesn't matter. This is actually all buffs. I'm griefing every game. Alright, Coddle. Illuminate radius increased. Cast point reduced. Max vision increased to 1575. God damn. Where am I getting spell lifesteal from? You get it from the talent. The 15 talent gives you spell lifesteal. Spirit form cooldown reduced by 5 seconds. Pushback duration increased to 0.8 on blinding light. Oh, that's actually a really big buff. You can't do anything when you're being moved by blinding light, right? Holy fuck, I'm sick. I'm so good. Oh. Support Kunk is back. Fuck. Why did they buff Kunkka, dude? This hero's already good. Alright, maybe good's a strong word. 550 at level 1, though, is a lot. That's almost a 50% increase. Like, level 2x is kind of all you need now, to be honest. Like, level 2 should be plenty. 700 range is already a lot. Alright, 16 strength replaced with 25% X mark the spot movement speed. Affects enemies negatively and allies positively. That's kind of a weird chant. It's kind of a weird chant. Okay. Legion Commander, rework Shard. No. Legion Commander gains 4 armor for every hero hit with overwhelming odds and 0.5 armor for each creep. Increases overwhelming odds duration by 8? Wait. Hold on. Pause chant.
Whatever they brought, it won't be.
It's perma uptime. It's actually perma uptime. So you could just have a quadrillion armor all the time if you wanted to. Base damage rescaled and overwhelming odds to 125. Hero damage. Okay, so they buffed overwhelming odds. They made the shard work with overwhelming odds. $30 MS to 250 AoE. Press the attack at 20 now. Press the attack grants 2 seconds spell immunity at 25. Honestly, this is better for 3 Legion. Also, when I play Legion, I am the hard carry, so I don't need to push W on anybody but me. I don't know. I think this is like... It's worse in some ways and it's better in some ways, right? It's not just like universally worse or better. I'll definitely fuck with it though. Especially since overwhelming odds does even more damage now. The shard is going to give you 100% uptime on the buffs. No, you guys, you don't understand. You guys actually are so tiny brain right now. You're literally like, your brains are so fucking small. Listen. Let me just show you this so you understand. Because James doesn't even understand.
Yes.
Prepare for battle.
I mean, you wouldn't get this. This is a meme. You'd probably still always get this. But 75, like, damage or whatever? So let's say I have this and I hit 2... Oh, I gotta get rid of that. I had 2 heroes. I just have phase boots.
Yes.
I'm literally fucking hasted for 15 seconds.
Immediately.
And on top of that, I have 18 fucking armor and I hit 2 heroes. Look at how fast I am. It's still there. It's still there.
Spectacular dunk.
And this shit does insane damage now, too. This shit is good. It is good. For sure it is good. Is it different than the other one? Does it serve a different function? Yes. But it is not bad. And if you think that, like, eating spells and eating attacks when you have the most armor and HP on your team is a bad thing, then you just don't understand Dota. The guy who's tanky wants to get hit. Much more than the guys in the back want to get hit. It's good. Who cares if you get hit by a couple of spells too? You're eventually still going to get BKB. Legion goes in. Legion uses buttons. You could even buy drums if you wanted to. You have drums, you have shard and phase boots, 15 minutes in. You are literally 550 for the duration of the drums in the queue. Or at least over 500. You might not actually be... You'll be hasted when you have phase up. But when phase isn't up, you'll be like 500 MS. The old shard was way better. You guys are just so... You're so you sometimes, you know? Yes, the old shard is better in some situations. This shard is extremely good. Let me ask you guys a question. Who's the best Legion Commander player you know? Because I'm willing to bet it's not you. Yeah, but the thing is... Wait, does Mind Control actually play Legion? I don't think I've ever seen him play Legion. He's much more of like a Darkseer spammer. Just trust me, guys. It's good. Give it a try. I'm sure you will be very surprised. Leshrac base damage increased by 3. Kind of pog. Kind of pog. Slacks. Slacks playing a non-Techies hero. Fucking Pepe left, dude. Alright, this is nice, though. A little bit of love for Leshrac. He was kind of underplayed, I guess. Lich. Base edgy increased by 2. Intelligence. Oh, he lost int. Okay. Turn rate increased. Attack speed slow. 30-40. Wow, that's actually pretty substantial. 60%. Now does its first tick of damage slow 0.1 seconds after casting. Okay, so that's to prevent blink. Mana cost on Chain Frost reduced at all levels. Okay. Life Stealer. Rage cooldown increased. When a target afflicted by open wounds is dealt 500 damage, the wounds will fester and spread to another random enemy within 700 radius. Prioritizes heroes. I mean, that's just a buff, right? Like, it's kind of a weird buff, but it is just a buff. Since it prioritizes heroes, it's, like, pretty solid. Pretty solid, pretty solid. It's aight. Alright, Lena. Rework Shard. Lena's spells deal 10 more damage for each Fiery Soul charge. Fiery Soul max charges increase from 3 to 7. Stack duration increased from 12 to 15. Movement speed per charge reduced. Wait, what's the total? So it's 21 before... Oh, it's 21 still at max charges. Okay, so these numbers are probably going to end up being the same. Now gains a charge whenever a spell damages an enemy. Does that mean it doesn't work on neutrals? Does neutral count as an enemy? It just means you can't passively spam the spell anymore to maintain the stacks. I think that's what it means.
Reality is
Legion Commander.
Yeah. She can't nuke the floor to siege now, which is, like, I think fair.
Like a wildfire. Time to hotfoot it.
Oh, it's for each one. It's for each one hit.
Fire insurance.
And the stacks last a really long time.
Scorch 'em.
Interesting.
On it.
And then the shard is 10 damage for each stack.
Quick.
So in a team fight, you're gonna get 7 stacks really fast, and you're just gonna have 70 bonus damage. Fuck, that's an always buy, isn't it?
Heat wave.
Like, that's for sure an always buy.
Oh, that's hot.
Interesting.
I've
Interesting.
been
Alright, Lion. Finger, mana cost reduced. Aghanim Scepter cooldown reduced. Pog. Mana drain now reveals invis units. Okay. Okay, Lion buffs. I'll take it. Yo! Lone Druid buff. Spear damage. Oh, dude. Quakefa is literally arcing ropes right now, dude. Just all over his monitor. He can't stop. Base damage increased by 8. Entangled duration rescaled to be higher at all levels, but level 3 and 4. Entangled damage duration reduced. Or damage interval reduced. Entangled now deals damage immediately when applied. Pog. Entangled damage per second got rescaled from 60 to 30, 40, 50, 60. Total damage reduced from 45 to 36. Okay, so this still helps a lot. Because Lone Druid's level 1 to 3 is just utter fucking trash. So that helps a lot for him. Spirit Link now also shares 25% of Lone Druid's armor with the Spirit Bearer and vice versa. Okay. True Form. Dying while casting True Form does not put the ability on cooldown. It might be enough, actually. Like, it might be enough. Luna, Lucent Beam. Shard will now target the nearest creep if no heroes are nearby. Alright, a bunch of Luna cooldown nerfs. Global Lunar Blessing now also grants 200 bonus night vision. Okay. Lycan, Feral Impulse damage decreased. Shapeshift duration decreased by 3 seconds. Summon Wolves damage nerfed. Feral HP regen to 20% Howl attack damage reduction. 30% crit chance to 30 on Shapeshift. Okay. So mostly nerfs. Blade Dance talent does not give Jug spell lifesteal on Blade Fury. Cringe. Kind of cringe. Okay, Mag Rework Scepter increases Shockwave range by 150 and radius by 50. Shockwaves now erupt after 1.5 seconds, dealing an additional 50% of the Shockwave's base damage, and applying a debuff that slows and reduces base armor by 50%. It's kind of nice. Good against edgy heroes. Yeah, Luna didn't really get nerfed at all. Okay, Marcy. Added Aghanim Scepter. Reduces Unleash cooldown by 10 seconds. When Unleash is active, Marcy's abilities trigger Unleash pulses. Added Shard. Rebound can be set to autocast to throw the target instead of rebounding off them. Huh. Okay. Rebound can no longer target enemy units. Ally movement speed bonus increased from 35 to 45. And then they nerfed Unleash damage by a shit ton. Damn, they quartered it. Or took it down by a quarter at max. Okay. Stop nerfing bars! Please! Please! Oh, they actually buffed his strength gain. Wait. Can no longer be escaped vertically? Any Night Stalker fucking simps in the chat? You assholes? This is a buff, actually. Yeah, Wyvern too. Yeah, it's above. I didn't read the last line, okay? Fuck. Batrider already got stuck in it. They individually changed Batrider's flight to not work against Arena a couple of patches ago. Now it's just like the random times where you get like speared and impaled at the same time, you won't fly out. You can't Ursa leap out anymore. That kind of stuff. You can't leap out either. I think you could Mirana leap out, couldn't you, before? Alright, Medusa. Mystic Snake mana cost reduced. Why are they buffing this hero? Cold-Blooded is now disabled by Break, so that's the Shard. No longer activates if the spellcaster is further than 2,000 units away. Thank fucking god. 15 attack damage replaced with 20 attack speed. Evasion replaced with 0.5 mana shield damage per mana. Attack speed replaced with minus 12% split shot. Wait, they're buffing this hero. 30% Mystic Snake mana gain. Okay, that's a nerf. The level 20 one's a fucking chonky nerf, but the other ones are kind of buffs. I kind of hate that. Kind of hate it. Meepo got 0.6 strength gain, 0.8 agi gain, and 0.3 int gain. Divided We Stand clones no longer benefit from Power Tread stat bonuses. They no longer benefit twice from level attribute stat bonuses. Shard Fling mana cost reduced to 75. Passively grants a 10 or 15% magic resist to all Meepos. Wait, is this a buff or a nerf? I don't even fucking know. Earthbind mana cost reduced from 100 to 70, 80, 90, 100. Dig mana cost reduced. Cooldown increased. Health restored to 60%. 20 base damage to 30 poof damage. He's going to farm. I mean, I guess he's going to farm a bit faster. Yo, what the... Okay, they changed the average damage. I saw this agi change, and I almost shit myself, and then I saw that they only gave the hero 10 base damage. And this is, like, all to compensate for her getting 6 agi. So she gained 1 attack speed, 3.5 base damage at level 1. Mana cost on Starstorm got reduced. Leap reworked, or Shard reworked. +1 leap charge. Sagan pounces, dealing 150 damage and a forward cone to units within 500 range of Marana and slowing them by 30% for 2 seconds. Aggro leaping, dude? Not my Marana. People leave. Alright, Tree Dance, Perch, Vision reduced. Wukong's Command Scepter now also gives soldiers the ability to increase their Jingu Mastery stacks. What? I mean, not that you're ever really going to get hit by 4 at the same time, and if you do, you're dead anyway. Or sorry, you'd have to get hit by the same one 4 times. That's, like, pretty unlikely. I mean, it's good in situations where it actually happens, but being standing still for that long in a Wukong's and not already being dead is probably, like, only applicable for support monkey. If it's a core monkey king, you're dead way before that. Wait. No, it says Scepter now also gives soldiers the ability to increase their Jingu Mastery stacks, not yours. Am I just an idiot? Is that wording make you think that it's giving it to the monkey? Because I don't think it is. I think they all get their own independent Jingus. I think that's what it means. I mean, we can test it, right? It'll only take a second.
Let's heat things up.
Battle!
Yeah, I think they're talking about the statues. But no, it says for Wukong's Command, and they're the same unit. Like, this thing that it spawns is the same as the other unit. Oh, I don't have the ulti.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's the soldiers. See? They get it.
Ready for anything.
And then this one, these ones should get it too, right? Yeah, these ones get it too. Yeah, it's the same unit. I figured that's how it worked.
Fire in my eyes.
It's okay, I guess.
Everyone can relate.
Because it's just an addition, right? Like, they're not
arrived.
nerfing anything about it. They're just also adding that. Alright, Morphling. Rework Scepter. Replicate steals 20% of each stat from a replicated hero. If the replicated hero's primary attribute is strength, it will also steal 35% status res. If it's agility, it will steal 50 attack speed. If it's int, it will steal spell amp. I mean... I honestly have no idea what to make of this. I honestly don't. I feel like you're always replicating strength heroes, like 100% of the time. But maybe there's cases for agi heroes. Okay. No, I think part of the reason that makes Morphling so unbearable is the fact that you can turn into other heroes with Ags, and you become just a better version of them and able to morph between your normal form and their form and use their spells and also not be killable. I think the removal of Scepter is actually a gigantic nerf because that was the, like, among other things, that was one of the better parts of the hero. So the new Scepter doesn't let you just turn into the other hero and you just get some stats. Like, that's, to me, much less annoying than playing against double Spirit Breaker or playing against double Earthshaker and never being able to have fucking control of your hero. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's probably worse comparatively to his old Ags. But I'm okay with it, you know, because I thought Morph was a bit strong. So if this is the way they want to choose to nerf him by giving him maybe, like, a slightly less impressive and flashy Aghanim's, then fine, you know. Alright, Mageslayer and Riptide damage rescaled. No longer triggers on a random chance. Now triggers every 5 attacks. Okay. 20 Riptide damage talent, level 10. So it's like 90 now, so it's 15 more damage. -1 Riptide hits. Okay. I mean, I don't really know what this changes about the hero. You're, like, more consistent, I guess. How are we feeling on the axe changes? It seems okay. I mean, it's worse against armor heroes. Like, it's going to be worse, in my opinion, against edgy heroes and better against everybody else. That's my current thought. So, like, it's going to be worse against Jug. It's going to be worse against Anti-Mage. It's going to be worse against TB. You know, all these safe lane, like, edgy heroes. But, everybody else is going to feel good. Riptide is better. You can prime it in lane. Yeah. You can definitely do that. You treat it like Slardar Bash and stuff. Okay, turn rate improved. Mana cost rescaled. 150 at all levels. Tree and base damage reduced. Okay. Wrath of Nature mana cost reduced. Tree and damage got nerfed again. Uh, 20 damage replaced with 8 Nature's Call cooldown. Or minus 8 Nature's Call cooldown, okay. 75% Sprout mischance to 100. Plus 8 armor replaced with Sprout leashes. How did they give this ability the same thing as a hero who can't farm? This hero prints money on any roll and experience. And he gets the literal identical talent to a hero who has no farming capability whatsoever. None. He can't hit creeps. He can't get gold or EXP. I mean, this is all buffs, honestly. Like, the Treant thing's a nerf, but, like, all this stuff is better. The Sprout thing's crazy. The minus 8 on Nature's Call actually makes split pushing even worse because you're getting the tree spawns, like, much more often. When do we queue? I don't know, whenever I'm done. A few minutes. If I decide to queue with you, idiot. No, I'm kidding. Necrophos. No longer increases enemies' death timers. Killing an enemy with Reaper Scythe now grants regen permanently. That sucks. This just sucks. What the fuck? How many times you gotta Reaper someone for this to be worth it? Is it based? I feel like it sucks. I guess if you get, like, regen amp and stuff, it's maybe okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating it a bit. We'll see. Yeah, I can read. I can read this word. I know what it means. God damn it, chat. You guys thought Legion Shard was bad. Anyway. Night Stalker, edgy gain reduced, cast point reduced to 0 on Crippling Fear. Void damage increased, Dark Ascension duration reduced. Dark Ascension damage to 35, Crippling Fear cooldown minus 5. 80 Hunter in the Night attack speed to 100. So, like, I guess very minor Night Stalker changes in general. The hero still does the exact same stuff. Okay, they're nerfing Nyx. What's happening? Cooldown reduced. So earlier mana burn is better. Level 4 mana burn is worse. Mana cost reduced. Intelligence damage multiplier to... Oh, it's worse at low level. Yeah, Night Stalker's fine. They didn't really change much about him. Okay, Vendetta. Shard now increases the target's incoming spell damage by 17%. Oh, that's big. Shard now applies the debuff before the damage. Also big. That's good. 20 MS replaced with 0.5 times mana burn damage multiplier. For 15 talent, is that even worth it? I feel like that should be at least 1 times. And then 80 Agi replaced with 300 AoE mana burn. What the fuck? AoE mana bonk? Unlucky. Alright, mana cost increased. Level 4. Ignite cooldown increased. HP talent nerfed. Strength talent buffed. 17% fire blast chance. Is that on autos? Guys, is it excuse me, is that on autos? Hold on one sec, sorry. Okay. Alright. Omni. What the fuck? Int rescaled. Rework shard grants degen aura. Slows enemies within 400 radius of Omni by 40. Okay, so that they just gave him the aura. Wait, hold on. Oh, they swapped hammer. Okay. Heavenly Grace no longer grants status res. Is now also applied to Omni Knight if cast on an ally. Grants additional 3, 4, 5, 6 strength and HP regen for each debuff dispelled. Okay, that's kind of pog. Degen aura is gone, right? Hammer of Purity is now a basic skill. No longer an attack modifier. Now has 350 cast range. Now has 1200 speed projectile. And a 0.3 cast point. Damage rescaled from 60 to 115 of base to 125 plus 90 of base. No longer grants damage reduction. Now slows the target for 38%. Debuff duration increased from 4 to 5 seconds. Guardian Angel's Scepter no longer prevents HP regen. Now prevents 40 status res. Or grants 40 status res. It's kind of crazy. 10 HP a second. Replaced with 4 Heavenly Grace buff duration. 30 MS replaced with minus 30 second GA cooldown. 15 Degen Aura slow replaced with 4 second Heavenly Grace strength HP regen per stack. Minus 2 second Heavenly Grace CD replaced with minus 4 seconds Hammer of Purity cooldown. Wait, what's the cooldown on this? Doesn't say it here, I have to look. 25 talent minus 60 GA cooldown replaced with 75% Hammer of Purity damage. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to try, for sure. Hold on, I have to see something.
I'm on fire.
What's the cooldown on this? 10 seconds.
Surrender
Okay.
to the omniscience.
So with the talent, it's 6. Interesting. Okay, Oracle. Fate's Edict cooldown increased, duration increased. So each cast is stronger, but takes slightly longer to use. Purifying Flames, 80 mana at all levels, rework Scepter. Grants Rain of Destiny. Brings forth rain on a 650 unit area for 10 seconds. Enemies standing in the area receive 50 DPS and have minus 25% heal amp. Allies heal 50 health per second and have 20% increased incoming heal amp. 40 second CD, 150 mana. That's fucking good. 50 health per second increased by 25%, so it's actually 75%, right? No, my math sucks. It's 62.5. Yeah. Right? No. Right? Yeah, it's 62.5. For 10 seconds. That's fucking nutty, actually. Pretty nice eggs. Alright, OD, current mana as damage reduced from 16 to 13, 14, and 16. Essence Flux, max mana restored, reduced to 55. More nerfs. Oh, Pango Bus maybe? Pause champ? Oh, Swashbuckle damage buff? It got 7 damage? Lucky Shot armor rescaled? Oh no, they nerfed it at levels 1 and 2. Unlucky. Duration rescaled. Strength talent increased by 2. Buff the Swashbuckle talent at level 25. Okay, so not really like, not a ton of stuff changed, but it's something. Alright. PA. Mana cost increased on Phantom Strike. Lifesteal talent went to 15. 25% stifling dagger damage. I mean, this is a nerf. Alright, Phantom Lancer. Phantom Edge cooldown decreased. 15 attack speed replaced with 2.5 seconds Phantom Rush bonus agi duration. I mean, that's kind of nice, I guess. That's perma uptime, isn't it? With the talent. I feel like that's perma uptime.
Strength guides me.
Okay, it's almost permanent. You're technically going to lose it because you're going to have to recharge, but it's like an 80 or 90% uptime. So that's actually a farm speed buff for him. Like a pretty massive one too. Because you get 40 agi for this, and if you're farming, you max it first. And then at level 10 you get the thing, so you kind of have just like more damage all the time while you're farming. This is basically roughly like a 15 to 20 damage talent for him. Interesting. I guess you're trading it for the attack speed, but still. Seems okay. Like, this uptime is definitely big. Alright, Phoenix. Strength and agi gain increased by very small amounts. Movement speed slow. Decreased on Icarus Dive. Fire Spirit cooldown reduced. Oh, it's actually like a lot lower at level 4. What the fuck? That's a 33% CDR. 30 to 20? Mana cost reduced as well? Phoenix players? Pause chat. This shit's gonna be up all the fucking time. How you ever gonna attack a Phoenix, guys? Alright, Phoenix Dive slow increased by 1. Icarus Dive range replaced with 1.5% max sunray damage. That's a good one. 1.5 max sunray replaced with 1,000. Okay, so they just swapped these talents around. It didn't actually nerf them. Okay. Oh no. Phase shift max channel time reduced. Oh no, increased. Okay. Increased at every level but level 4. Causes phase shift to attack all enemies within range plus 200 radius of puck. So they got rid of the talent. Waning Rift cooldown. Nerfed. No, buffed. Yeah, buffed. Rework Scepter Waning Rift now has 150 extra radius range. And knocks enemies back 400 distance over 0.5 seconds, non-interrupting. Reveals invisible units and words in the area for 5 seconds. Cooldown reduced from 20 or 80 to 75. I mean, you can definitely coil combo easier, but not being able to buy Ags and stun people with BKB sucks ass. Hold on, I gotta see what else they changed. Orb distance replaced with orb cooldown. Phase shift attack replaced with dream coil cooldown. 12 spell amp replaced with, oh no, 100 waning rift damage. That's a yikes. Although I think they might be doing this because of the Eblade change too. The 15 talents. You take the dream coil one. Actually maybe not. Maybe you take the waning rift one. Fuck, I don't know actually. Those are both pretty good. Orb cooldown replaced with 1 second dream coil break stun duration. That's very good. Dream coil rapid fire frequency improved from 0.75 to 0.6. 10 attacks total. 250 waning rift AoE and range replaced with dream coil pierces magic immunity. Yeah, but see, okay, so here's the thing, right? Let's say you're playing Puck. You could very easily have like Witchblade, Dagger, Ags before level 20. You could have those 3 items. And when you have it at that point in the game, it counters a specific timing of BKB on the enemy team. Like, you see a guy building BKB, you go, oh shit, we need control for this guy. I need to make an Ags. You address the problem as it arises because you have the ability to do that. Now, if a guy has a BKB, as Puck, you look at him and you just shrug and you go, I don't know, I guess. Can't do anything, you know? Yeah, the problem with these changes is that Puck had a niche that he was able to, or it was able to fill, whatever, where you get the Ags as a means to enable your team to either deal damage to a BKB target because they can't run away, or you just, you know, stop them from running over your team. So now I'm looking at this 25 talent and I'm going, yeah, it's probably worthy of a 25, but is your timing still there? Are you still a hero before that time? Like, I think this Waning Rift thing is really fucking weird. It's just weird. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Omni Knight.
Like, so at level 20, you have a 7-second Waning Rift that's going to deal 350 damage, and it's going to push people, right? So, like, numerically, it seems okay-ish. And level 20 isn't nearly as bad as level 25. I don't know. I'd have to play it. I literally just have to play it to know. Okay, let's see. What? Flesh Heap no longer grants magic resistance. Bonus strength per death reduced. Can now be cast to grant damage block against all types of damage for 7 seconds. 50 mana? Can be cast while channeling. Shard cooldown reduction reduced from 10 seconds to 5 seconds. I'm sad, dude. I'm sad. It makes you immune to small damage tick like Rasa Shackle. Does it work on Rot too then?
No, my trust. It's been betrayed.
What is this?
Yeah, we'll check it out. Just give me a
my
sec.
trust. It's been betrayed. No, my trust. No, my trust. It's been betrayed.
Oh, you actually take like no damage.
You're an idiot. No, my trust.
God damn it, you guys!
It's been betrayed.
Just like in the storybooks.
No,
You're an
my
idiot.
trust.
Alright, so that's level 1.
It's been betrayed. No, my trust.
You're an idiot.
My trust.
You're an idiot.
It's been betrayed. No, my
You're an
trust.
idiot.
Fuck, I'm sick.
It's been betrayed.
Okay, maybe this is actually okay.
Trust.
Ready for anything.
No, my trust. It's been betrayed.
Bloody red trail.
Okay, maybe this is okay.
No, my trust.
Fuck, I'm sick.
It's been
so
betrayed. No, my trust.
What the fuck?
Betrayed. No, my trust. It's been betrayed. It's been betrayed.
Need to activate it? Who cares? I too hate having to push my buttons. Okay, hold on. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I should have ordered food. I should have ordered food because I've been reading these. I've been streaming for 5 hours, we haven't even played a game yet. And I'm not even done with the patch notes. We have to order food, guys. Give me a sec. We fucked up.
You're an idiot. It's been betrayed.
Give me a momento. Alright, there we go. Alright, we were on Puggers, right? The Cripify mana cost increase can now be cast while channeling. What the fuck? That's kind of OP. Netherward no longer heals 2 units whenever an enemy casts a spell.
No, my trust.
Oh, heals 2 hits. Aura reduces enemy spell damage by 25%. So wait, if you just have this, and you have the new item on Pugna, and the enemy team has any spellcasters, they just deal no fucking damage. I mean, not that I think you would ever buy it on Pugna, but it is pretty funny to think about. Yeah, when you cast spells around Netherward, it gains hits. Alright, Life Drain. Rework Shard. Life Drain can target your Netherward, causing Life Drain to refract to all enemy heroes in range of the ward for 70% of its damage. The effect is interrupted if the ward is destroyed, increases other cast range, or another ward cast range by 350. That's pretty good too. Like no cap, no stack, that's good, right? That's a nice shard. I mean, overall, these are just buffs, right? Besides, like, the decrep mana cost thing, but, like, being able to cast it while you're channeling, that's pretty fucking pog. Alright, Queen nerfs incoming, yep. Shard damage nerfed by 50. Scream of Pain mana cost increase. Sonic Wave damage, oh. Heh. How is this an increase? How is this an increase? Heh. Heh. Ice Frog is old. Alright, so a little bit of Queen nerfs. Static Link cannot be cast on a target that is already linked. Rip Refresher. 6-second Static Link duration replace a 21% Storm Surge and movement speed. Okay. Is that good? I mean, maybe it's good. I don't know. 1 Eye of the Storm target replace a 2 Static Link charges. I guess it's kind of like better for what Razor actually does, you know? Like he does the slurp. He slurps the heroes. Alright, let's check out the Ricky changes. Is James crying? Strength again increased. James pause champing. Smokescreen mana cost rescaled. Cost less mana at level 1. Oh, more mana at level 4. Blink Strike now also slows enemies by 100% for 0.8 seconds. Mana cost increased from 50 to 55 on tricks. Sleeping Dart is now dispellable. 75 Smokescreen AoE. 0.3 Blink Strike slow duration. 175 Smokescreen AoE applied with Tricks of the Trade. Applies a basic dispel. Can also be cast while rooted leashed. 15-minute shard. Yeah, but it's dispellable now. And you're probably going to have a fair amount of, like... You're going to have a fair amount of, like, Chens and Beastmasters and Lycans in your game. Are you sure that it's a Ricky patch? I'm not sure. I think Zoometa is going to eat your ass, brother. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see. Rubik, lift duration increased by 0.4 at level 1. 0.1 at level 4. Alright, so level 1 lift is actually a spell. Spell steal cooldown decreased, 4 seconds at level, max level. Aghanim Scepter no longer reduces cooldown. Aghanim Scepter lets you steal 2 spells. If you steal a spell within, with 2 sub-abilities like Sunray, it will take both your spell slots. Tinker's Rearm is no longer stealable. Interesting. I mean, Core Rubik might actually be playable with this. I don't know. Maybe. Sand King base armor! Let's go! Sandstorm, damage interval reduced to 0.2 seconds. Mana cost rescaled. Okay. 200 HP replaced with 12% Caustic Finale slow. Caustic Finale slow replaced the Caustic Finale damage. Cringe. They started off so strong, and then they give him a bunch of garbage. All this shit sucks. This was nice. This was okay. This was poop. Alright, Shadow Demon, Demonic Cleanse, is now granted as a second ability with Aghanim Shard. Repeatedly applies a basic dispel on the target allied unit, removing negative buffs for the duration. At the end of the duration, the unit is healed. Units under the effect of disruption can still be affected by Demonic Cleanse. Scepter now also grants charges to Demonic Cleanse. That's kind of sick. It's like an anti-nullifier, right? Just continually dispels you. Seems kind of good. I don't know, guys. How much does it heal? I think it heals for the same amount as it damages, so what is it, like 600? Any Shadow Demon players?
This should be less tiresome than
500.
another age in Chrysalis.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, Necromastery. Shard now also fears the target for what? What? You can't TP away from it anymore. You just get hit. You get bopped. Yeah, I think Pugna is going to be really strong. Requiem of Souls also now debuffs the enemies minus 15 magic res after dealing its... Dude, Caster SF is going to fuck. It's going to fuck. Caster SF is going to be really strong. SD already had that, but now you don't need to sack Offensive Purge. Wait, he already had the heal? I don't think he had the heal. Shadow Shaman, pause champ. Wait, what? What? Wait, I mean, this is fucking weird. This is so weird. I don't know. I mean, it's like, okay, if you get a full shackle, great, you know? Alright, Mass Serpent Ward buffs, okay. Okay. I mean, I guess technically it's a buff. Alright, Silencio. Mana cost on Arcane Curse increased. Shard now also increases intelligence stolen on kills by 2 for Glaives of Wisdom. Arcane Curse damage got reduced by 3. 400 HP replaced with minus 20 second Global Silence cooldown. Okay. Sky Wrath Mage.
No, my trust.
Damage multiplier increased from 1.4 to 1.5. Concussive shot damage increase. Oh my god. Magic resistance reduction reduced a little bit. Okay. Mystic Flare damage increase. Bro, it's a Sky mid meta. It's gonna happen. Sky mid every game. Prepare your bodies.
No, my trust.
Slardar.
It's been betrayed.
Sprint passive. River speed reduced by 10. Corrosive Haze. Targets leave water trails for 8 seconds behind them. Bro, you're gonna schmoove at him. That's kind of cool, actually. Delete these new boots. Talents, 125 Slither and Crush damage increased to 150. Slark base strength reduced. Pounce now deals 40 damage on contact. Latch radius increased from 95 to 120. 0.5 seconds Pounce Leash at level 10 instead of Agi. 50 Shadow Dance attack speed replaced with 1.5 Shadow Dance regen. Pounce Leash replaced with 75 Shadow Dance attack speed. Essence Shift duration 50 seconds. This hero is probably still unplayable, to be honest, especially in a Zoo meta. Oh god, there's so many changes. Alright. Scatterblast got nerfed. Little Shredder got nerfed. Gobble Up got buffed. 200 HP replaced with Cookie Snap. Fire Snap Cookie Stun, okay. Scatterblast slow duration replaced with Fire Snap Cookie restores 125 HP. 200 HP heal replaced with 2 little Shredder stacks. Scatterblast damage increased to 80. Okay. I mean, overall, this is whatever. This is just super whatever, honestly. Oh no, the Shard got buffed a lot, actually. Yeah, the Shard got buffed. I think. Alright, Sniper, Take Aim, Mana cost increased. Concussive Grenade, cooldown reduced from 16 to 10? Bro, you're just gonna be ho ho ha ha kabooming all over every team fight. You're just gonna be flying everywhere. That's almost like a literal mobility skill cooldown. Pretty close. Alright, Spectre, Desolate Search Radius reduced, so that's good. Damage increased by a little bit. This hero sucks. Yeah, this hero still sucks. Nothing to see here. Mana cost on charge increased. Movement speed bonus reduced on Bulldoze. Status resist rescaled. AK nerfed. Greater bash damage nerfed. I mean, he didn't really get nerfed that much, to be honest. He's still really fucking strong. I don't think this is enough to take him out. I think he's still very, very good. Alright, Storm. Agi gain increased by 0.2. Base mana regen increased by 0.5. Hell yeah, Storm players. 5 attack speed. Vortex damage replaced with 20 attack speed. Oh, they nerfed his mana talent. Yikes. So if you take the mana talent, you actually lose 0.25. But if you take the attack speed talent, you gain 0.5. I don't know. Seems kind of weird. Okay, Sven, Agi gain increased by 0.2. Scepter now also dispels the target. Yeah. Rework Shard. Warcry is undispellable and passively grants Ooh, supports Sven? Supports Sven, anti-Zootek. 3 Sven, anti-Zootek. 15 lifesteal replaced with minus 15 God Strength cooldown. 25 mass replaced with Warcry movement speed. I think with the new boots, like Sven with the new boots and like Shard and stuff, could be pretty insane as support. Dude, you would just move so fucking fast. Alright, we read all this stuff already earlier, right? Yeah, we did. Templar Assassin, spell range rescale from 1.5 attack range to 556. Okay. That's like way, way giga nerfed, right? Because now you can't even use Dragonlance anymore for it because it doesn't get multiplied. Alright, Sideblade attack range replaced with... Okay, so they buffed this to compensate. Her evasion talent got buffed a little bit too. 25 refraction talent got nerfed. TB gain nerfed. Got some attack speed. Conjure image mana reduced by quite a bit. 15 is a lot at level 1. Metamorphosis duration rescaled to be longer at level 4. Evasion replaced with conjure image outgoing damage. Attack speed replaced with refraction slow. Or reflection slow. What the fuck? 275 HP replaced with 300. 8 all stats increased to 10. Conjure image duration to 10. Okay. I mean, I guess technically these are buffs. The 15 talent's kind of weird, though. I don't know how many games TBs ever took HP. Maybe it's more than I think. I don't know. I'm not a TB player. Hard to say. Most of the stuff is just good, though. Alright, Tide, damage block rescaled to be better at level 4. Shard damage bonus reduced by 15. Okay, it's better against Zoo, though. Higher level. Okay, Timber Saw. Whirling death damage increased. Primary attribute reduction reduced to 12. Cooldown increased from 6 to... Okay, so it's like barely longer at a level. Flamethrower cooldown increased by 2 seconds. Damage per second reduced by 10. Tinker! Base damage reduced by 2. Defense matrix status res reduced by 10 at all levels. Channeling time on rearm. Wait. Oh, it's half a second longer. And a quarter of a second longer at 2 and 3. Laser damage reduced at level 1. Okay, it's like a normal nuke now. Warp Grenade. New ability granted by Shard. Throws a grenade towards a unit, dealing 50 damage, teleporting it 600 units away from Tinker, and reduces their cast and attack range by 40% for 3 seconds. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm assuming since it says away from Tinker, you could probably also use it offensively if you like Omaiwa Mo Shinderu somebody and just blank behind them and kick them into your team. Probably works like that too. I mean, we can just test it, right?
I will scatter.
Well, get ready.
Yeah, I think you can nothing personal people with this.
Very well.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
So it's just wherever you can just punt them.
Then it's settled. Proceed.
I mean, being able to punt them like that is actually really good in a lot of situations because it lets your team follow up faster. It can pull people out of position. It can move them away from like potential TPs. Like, it's good. It's really good. Anything that moves a hero is good. 0.5 seconds. Keen Conveyance cooldown replaced with 125 Defense Matrix damage absorbed. Okay. Damage replaced with 0.5. Okay, so they just swapped these around. It's fine. Alright, let's see what the Tony man received. Stun duration per interval increased by 0.2 to 0.3. Bonus damage multiplier to toss units reduced from 2.5 to 2. Toss damage rescaled. It's 10 more at level 4. No longer deals 30% damage to the toss unit. Grab radius increased to 300. Grow now also grants bonus damage to toss. Bonus damage increased by 50% when carrying a tree. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Tree grab bonus damage rescaled from 20% to 20 flat damage. Building damage reduced. Okay. Now also slows enemies' movement speed and attack speed by 20% for 2 seconds. Wait, but they didn't nerf Shard. Guys, it's a fucking IO Tiny patch. No, dude, it's IO Tiny Zoom meta. I don't want this. No. %50 tree grow bonus damage? Oh no 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 no. Change the shard. You moved the gravestones, but you didn't move the bodies. Sorry. I was having a moment to myself there to collect my thoughts. Tree and Protector. Living armor cooldown increased. Duration increased. Wait, to 30? Living armor lasts 30 fucking seconds? $30 seconds? That's a long time. Battle Trance now grants phase movement. Okay. 20 evasion replaced with -15 Battle Trance CD. 2 seconds Battle Trance duration replaced with Whirling Axes Pierce Magic Immunity. It's kind of nice. Definitely good for the Ags build. I mean, it's just like an overall buff, but like it's really good for the Ags build. Alright, Tusk lost 5 MS. Walrus Punch cooldown reduced. Holy shit, by a lot at level 1. 20 seconds. That's almost half the CD. 75 mana at all ranks. Rescaled. 354. Ice Shards are now an actual nuke at 300 damage. Snowball is now almost an actual nuke at 260 damage. Walrus kick cooldown to 12. 50% CDR if you kick a creep. Now also deals 350 damage to all other units within 250 radius of the landing area. Is now unit and... Wait, what?
Dr. Tinker.
What?
Sounds like a good idea. Ah, scepter.
God damn it.
Prepare for battle.
Wait, how is it?
Yeah, sure.
Wait. Hold on. How is it vector targeted, though? Oh, I see.
Yeah, sure.
That doesn't even make sense!
Could be good.
Wait, hold on. So if I'm standing here, right? That's actually good. What the fuck?
Who's ready
Into the
for
fray.
a fight?
It's good. It's good. It is good.
Anyone?
What? It's very good. It's pretty funny, actually. You could do this pre-patch. You do understand that, like, you could not kick someone 180 over your own head before, right? Like, you can't do that. You only kicked them in the direction that you were facing. It also deals more damage. Wait, how did you kick him behind before? It went in the direction that you clicked? Did it work like that before? I thought you still had to turn. Well, either way, it still deals a lot more damage. Revert the patch. Sure. Revert the patch. Okay, Underlord. Remove Dark Rift. Firestorm Shard no longer reduces cast point. Now also reduces wave and burn intervals and duration by 25%. Reduces wave and burn intervals and duration. Oh, so it just deals damage faster. Okay. Fiend's Gate opens 2 portals, one next to the Underlord, another target location, global range. Destination portal has to be at least 2,000 units away from the Underlord. Heroes can channel the portal for 3 seconds, teleport to the other side. Allies pass through the portal, temporarily gain 30% damage reduction, 30% movement speed for 7 seconds. Casting Fiend's Gate will cause Underlord to immediately start teleporting. Mana cost 100 second cooldown. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's just better than his old ulti, right? It's just better than his other ulti. It's just straight up better. I guess the only difference is that this one is actually interruptible. Whereas you couldn't stop Underlord from teleporting before, now you can. No more emergency evacuation. If they're BKB'd, you can still use it. Like, if you BKB and click the thing, you get out. Imagine this shit was Zoo. Yeah, you're just gonna have the entire fucking Jurassic Park appear outside of your goddamn base. Oh wait, James buffs? Hold on. James buffs. Silver at max units rescaled to 10. Damage per unit rescaled. Total damage, health rescaled. So it's slightly better. Mana cost rescaled to be less at level 4. Cooldown reduce. It's a nerf. It's not really a nerf. Wait, it's not a nerf. It's not a nerf at all. What are you talking about? The damage is higher, and it's a lower cooldown at every level but level 4, and it costs less mana at level 4. Heh. Alright, Flesh Golem Shard cooldown reduction increase from 30 to 35. It's just all buffs. Why is James so toxic? Toxic. Hates buffs. Alright, wait, what? Why'd they buff Ursa? Minus 3 second Earthshot cooldown? Bro, he's gonna be in rage for the entire game! You're just gonna hear brrr, brrr, brrr. It's just all you're gonna hear when you're in a game with Ursa now. I hate it. Avenge. Rework Shard. Bounces once on an enemy, prioritizing hero. Increase cast range by 100. I mean, with the heroes that are getting buffed, this might actually be like a decent hero just because Aura is good. And you're a Vlad's buyer that would also probably be okay buying the new item. Hero's probably playable. Probably playable. Probably. Venomancer, 4 base damage. Poison Sting no longer deals damage and it applies the debuff. Damage per second increase. Total damage rescaled. Okay. So it's actually harder to last it with this hero in the beginning of the game than it was before. Poison Nova AoE got bigger at level 2 and 3. Travel spread increased. 640 Poison Nova AoE replaced with Poison Nova reduces 100 attack speed. That's actually really good, to be honest. Alright, Viper. 8 Spell Life Steal. Replace with 13 Corrosive Skin damage. Nether Toxin max damage replaced with 40 and Nether Toxin min max damage. Wait, 40 Nether Toxin min. Oh, okay. So it's like it deals damage much more quickly at the start. 70 attack damage replaced with 8 poison attack. 8% poison attack magic resist reduction. Okay. I mean, this seems pretty good, actually, for level 10. What's Viper's other level 10?
Yimmy.
Tinker.
I spread.
Oh, right, it's the attack speed. So how much is this buff it by? This is like almost a 50% buff. So like if you hit Viper now, you're taking like 50 DPS. I don't know, that seems pretty good. Visage. Summon familiars. Familiar vision range increased from 390 to 400. Familiar attack acquisition range increased. Okay. That's for like just A-clicking the ground, right? Like how smart the thing is at finding units. 25 attack damage replaced with 8 familiar, or 8 damage to Visage and familiars. 3 corruption replaced with 1.5 corruption to Visage and familiars. Corruption from different sources stack. So Visage plus 2 familiars hitting an enemy would give minus 4.5 armor. Monka. Level 20 talent. 40 familiar movement speed replaced with 30 movement speed to Visage and familiars. Dude, this is a lot of Visage buffs. This is like actually a lot of Visage buffs. This hero is already seeing some play. Well, I gotta turn my light on. It's fucking dark in here. Yeah, that's a lot of buffs. TBH, my H. Alright, Void Spirit, Astral Step distance increased. Ooh, okay. So level 1 and 2 Astral Step are slightly longer range. I'll take that. No, they nerfed the Dissimulate Shard bonus damage. Why? Why? Unlucky. Alright, Warlock. Upheaval mana cost reduced. 50 Golem MS replaced with 2-second Shadow Word duration. What the fuck? Level 15 talent, Shadow Word reduced. Minus 5-second Shadow Word reduced to minus 4. So wait. 2-second duration. Minus 5-second Shadow Word. Is this supposed to be cooldown? It's cooldown, right? This is duration and this is cooldown. Yeah, it's like really high uptime now. Alright, Weaver. Hero attacks to destroy the bug got nerfed a little bit. Okay. Shikuchi cooldown increased 15 seconds to 6. Aghanim Scepter no longer reduces a cooldown. Thank fuck. Maybe people will stop playing this support Weaver. Support Weaver. It's not really a meme, or it wasn't a meme. It might be a meme now. Alright, Shard has a 1500 cast range now, no longer global. Shard cooldown decreased by 10 seconds. Focus Fire, damage reduced, scaled to minus 30 at all levels. Okay. Bonus attack speed rescaled. Okay. Rework Scepter. Windrun is now undispellable. Slow is increased by 20%. Enemies affected by it are blinded by 40%. It's kind of like redundant, right? To blind when you're already windrunning. I guess it's helpful for like your allies. You could like walk into melee range of heroes that don't have MKB. Seems okay, I guess. I don't know. Seems okay. Alright, 1.5 mana regen replaced with minus 5 power shot damage reduction per unit. 100 power shot damage replaced with minus 3 windrun cooldown. Windrun undispellable replaced with 225 windrun radius. That is really weird. I mean, I'm sure it's situationally good, and it's still like mostly good against the same types of heroes she was already good against. It's like the auto attacky heroes that don't really like have any magical burst, don't have stuns, and like want to build MKB to be able to kill her, you know? Like Lifestealer is an example. Good against that hero. And the ones that are similar to him. Winter Wyvern cast range increased. Pog on Curse. Witch Doctor stun duration on non-hero units reduced from 5 to 1. Damage on non-hero units rescaled from 75 to 2 times hero damage. Okay. So that technically is more damage at every level, basically. Because I think your base damage in the beginning of the game is at least 50 something, right? So it's going to hit for over 100 at least. Alright, Death Ward cooldown reduced by 10. We're almost done, boys. We can see the end. Base Agi on Wraith King reduced by 2. The nerf Vampiric Spirit Lifesteal. Kills from under Wraith King's control and within 1200 range of Wraith King also give progress towards skeleton charges. Oh, so you don't have to last hit the stuff anymore as long as you're close. Okay. Don't have to hit the stuff anymore as long as you're close. Reincarnation. Allied heroes revived by the Scepter upgrade now have a health bar for allies only. Alright. Interesting. Alright, Zuez. Arc Lightning mana cost increased. Damage increased. Okay. Is gaining 20 damage for 15 mana really worth it? That seems kind of bad. Static Field is no longer a basic ability, now granted by Shard. Whenever Zeus attacks or casts an ability on an enemy, it deals 9% of their current HP and damage. Heavenly Jump, now a basic ability. Zeus performs a Heavenly Jump, shocking the closest visible unit, prioritizing heroes within the 1,000 range, reducing their movement speed by 100%, attack speed by 100, and increasing their cast time by 50% for up to 2.5 seconds. Zeus gets 900 unobstructed vision around him for 3 seconds. Can't be cast while leashed. Damn. It's kind of good, though. It's like a way better version of the old Shard, right? Like, way, way better. Oh, nice. This is perfect timing. My food's going to be here in like 3 minutes. Level 15, 2 targets? Yeah. I saw that too. We're going to turn a game on because my food's going to be here. I want to eat. And then I want to play like ASAP. Dude, no, I knew it. I knew it, dude. I knew it. No.